One, we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my Twitch channel. Tonight we are playing a Night of the Museum inspired one-shot. We're going to do our introductions, starting with me. I am Hannah, or Schooner or Later, on everything, and I am playing Amelia Earhart, a human variant Artificer fighter. Abs.
I am Abby, Abzkelly on pretty much everything, and I'm playing Julia Child. That's it.
Yay. Perfect. Kay?
Hi, I'm Kay. I go by at coffee_kisses on TikTok, and I am playing a character named Laliya, a Beastmaster Ranger.
Awesome. Celestial.ceal, if you would.
Hi, I am Cecilia, or Celestial.ceal on TikTok. Tonight I will be playing Mariam Petit, a French prostitute.
Perfect. Yes. Amazing.
I love it.
All right. Yeah. Super goat.
All right. And hello, everyone. My name is Mustafa, or Moose, and I am the super goat on, you can find me on Twitter, TikTok, and here on Twitch as well, where I run a bunch of POC D&D one-shots. And today I will be playing...
Hello, my name is Andre. I am your dungeon master for tonight, or should I say museum guide. And I'm super excited to be playing with everybody.
I love it.
And last but not least...
Hi, I'm Duffy. I'm known as we_Duffy93 on TikTok and most other social medias, and I'm playing William Wallace.
Sweet. So I just need to say that I have been having slight internet issues today, so if I randomly freeze, just don't be concerned. I'll be back in like 10 seconds, but during Dungeons & Demigods it happened like 5 times and it was super frustrating. I restarted the computer, so we're going to hope it's not going to happen, but I think it just happened while we were doing introductions, so...
What's the god of technology? Hephaestus?
Right? Yeah, I think so.
Right at Hephaestus.
Yes.
Pretty sure that's just a warlock from Wizards, or Witches of Woodside.
Oh, from Witches to Woodside.
Oh, that's Harmonia.
Yeah. There we go. Perfect.
All right. Andre?
So, it is sunset in Metropolis, USA, undisclosed state. In the tri-state area. The museum is closing at a decent time. It's September, so the summer crowds have come and passed. Most people who are coming into the museum are coming in either for research or just spending their free days off of work with their membership. Most of the lights are being turned off in the exhibits. As the museum director walks out, you see on the first floor there is a rather paunchy man in a sort of dark gray vest and a powder blue colored shirt with a little badge. He walks in. You guys know this guy is Norman, and he is the security guard for the museum at night. The museum director looks over at him and says, "Right, now, don't let anything happen during the night, all right?" And Norman says, yes, sir, of course, not a problem at all." He goes over to his desk, sits down, does a couple laps around the floors of the museum to make sure all the other staff is gone, and he kind of shouts out across the entire museum on the balcony of the second floor. He says, "Coast is clear, everybody!" And all of the different exhibits come to life. You see Rexy, the big fossil of the Tyrannosaurus Rex in the center hall, just erupts to life. Wags her tail, super happy just to be awake again. The pteranodons that are hung from the ceiling kind of swoop down, just ready to glide across through the night. You hear thunder from the planetarium upstairs. The rotating of planets sort of activates, and everyone comes to life. some of you guys are split up into different exhibits, so you're not all together quite yet. We have Amelia, Julia, and Mariam all together in a sort of 20th century history section on the second floor. We have Queen Nefertiti and William Wallace in the more world history section of the second floor of the history area. And then Laliya is actually on the first floor with the natural history exhibit at the very end when it reaches the Anthropocene era. And you guys come to life. Norman is coming back to his front desk where he's just monitoring everything, making sure all of his attendance issues are off the docket of his little scrawled, crunched up little list of mandatory things to do around the museum. So, what do you all do?
Yeah, just start stretching out. I think that's first couple moments. Getting ready for the day, if you will, or the night.
Mm-hmm.
Nefertiti, you, in your very queenly gaze and form, just stretch like the Nile, and this is very much just like waking up from a spa or a meditation. Just very relaxing for you to finally be eased of that stiff posture you're forced to be in all day.
I love it. I would like to reach back out and see if my wonderful tablet is there as usual.
Oh yes, the tablet that allows all these exhibits to come to life is directly behind you in one of the display cases. All you got to do is just pop it open.
Okay, cool. I'll leave it there for right now.
Awesome.
And I'm going to stretch as well and start commenting to my friends Julia and Mariam about the strange man that was particularly checking our wax figures out earlier and how he needs to get a life.
We deal with this every day. It's just...
You'd think, I mean, it's 2020 now, you'd think that it would be different, but it's almost like I'm alive again. Powerless.
May never change. Never learn.
I just think he was checking out my buns.
This is already so perfect.
I shall be making some mousse.
Chocolate today?
Oh, I was thinking strawberry.
Oh, well, I mean, you made chocolate yesterday, so strawberry today, that would be fine.
Chocolate just for you.
Thank you.
William, what are you doing as you're awaking from your slumber?
I would like to stretch out, sort of, get my sword arms ready, make use of the space and practice my, sword moves and just keep myself on point. Maybe find Nefertiti and catch up with her about the day's events.
Sure. You find Nefertiti not too far from you at all.
Yes. It is. Hello, William. It is very nice to see you again. And today, just like every other day, somebody else said I was Egyptian again. And it is fine. The Nubians were part of Egypt. It was part of our place. But every day, it is on the sign. It says so. But they get drunk. It's okay.
I know the feeling. I had teenagers looking up my kilt again, even though the sign says not to.
Oh my. That is every day. Maybe we can pay off the guard and have him just stab the little kids as they walk by. Maybe not stab them, maybe just tap them on the head, tell them to not.
Yeah, or maybe get the guard to glue some boxers on me, that would be nice.
That is probably the easiest one, yes. Just get them clean ones preferably as well.
Yeah. Yes, please.
Laliya, what are you doing with your lupine friend?
Well, I think that our stock standard position is probably sort of me crouched with a hand outstretched to Wolf. And so I would probably stand up and stretch, and he would sort of do the cute little doggy stretches and whine and whatnot. And,
His little toe beans just kind of wriggle around.
Exactly. And then I think I would call him into a heel, and we'd start doing our rounds around the museum and then making sure everything's in order.
Laliya, you're kind of like backtracking through the sort of evolutionary timeline in the natural history level on the first floor. You walk past like a lot of like the modern like taxidermied animals. They all seem fine. Like the lions and the zebras aren't eating each other yet. Walk past the mammoth. You kind of just do a little salute to him, and he does a little with his trunk. He just kind of does the same to you. Most all of the animals are here. Give me a perception check real quick.
I can do that.
The freaking monkey ran away. God damn it.
21.
You are walking past sort of you're going back from where you came from, and you're going back through the anthropology section where you're sort of from with some of the other like primates and humanoids, and Dexter the monkey is not there.
God damn it.
Not again. Oh well. Let's see what kind of trouble he's gotten into. I'll keep wandering, but especially keep my eyes out for where he might be, and maybe look for some areas where I know he likes to hide particularly.
Gotcha. You all hear Norman kind of calling out from the first floor at his sort of security guard desk, and he says, "Hey everybody, there's a new map if you're interested."
Oh, did
Ladies?
things move around again?
I'm interested.
Yeah. I am interested as well.
Do you all
William?
go down to see him?
You want to go?
Yeah. I'll escort Nefertiti down to the new map.
I ask the ladies if we want to take a stroll.
I agree, and I bring my 2 souffles. I wrap them fully, and I give one of each to my 2 ladies, and I say, save these for when you're feeling a little under the weather.
I
Very nice.
hold it.
You all make your way down. Do you take the stairs or the elevator?
Stairs or elevator today? Stretch our legs a little bit. Stairs? Yes.
Wonderful. You all meet Norman at the front desk, and he says, "Hey everybody, how's everybody doing tonight? I know y'all just woke up. Y'all sleep okay? Were there any problems during the day? Do I need to kick anybody's ass?"
Well, I mean, unless you can kick the ass of every man in Lower Manhattan, then probably not.
If only. Oh right. And he turns around and he grabs one of the new pamphlets of the map. He hands it out. Whoever wants to take it can. But you see on the front of the pamphlet, there's a big pink starburst on the front where the image of like the outside of the museum is. And it says new psychology exhibit on display on the 3rd level.
Oh,
Interesting.
Psychology.
that will be interesting. I mean, new things are hard to come by here, so maybe we can go check it out and see what we have ready for us.
Is it going to be models of brains? Like, what sort of thing are they going to be showing?
I haven't had the chance to go up there myself, but from what I've heard, it's a more hands-on sort of exhibit. There's lots of like tactile stuff for the kids to like touch, and they're implementing some new them video games that the kids really like, of the touch screens and the iPads and all that.
I don't think I'm familiar, but I suppose we could check it out, give it a look. I mean, I'm always interested in new sights to see.
Good.
Psychology is study of the mind, then.
Yeah, that's right, Will. That is correct.
Okay.
as you guys are talking to Norman, you hear Dexter kind of like run up, kind of gallop across the floor and like jump up on the table, and he goes, and Norman says, "Hey, no, these keys are not for you, bud." And Norman just kind of goes like, and he's trying to like say something really like important, but he's a monkey. Does anyone want to give me an animal handling check to see if you can understand?
I'd like to try, sure. Although, I mean, maybe Laliya is more qualified, but Amelia will definitely try.
I was actually going to say, while Amelia is attempting to communicate with Dexter a few paces behind, I would like to cast Speak with Animals.
Amelia's like, don't worry, everyone, I got this.
I'm worldly. I've traveled. I know monkeys.
I know monkeys. That's a 10. So, do I know monkeys?
You understand the gestures of, like, come with me, up. But that's all you can get.
Come with me, up, sky, airplane, flying, let's go. I think he wants to take a ride in the airplane, everybody. See, I know monkeys.
Lovely.
I don't know if that was it.
No.
I think enough.
I'm going to try so hard not to just laugh my butt off.
You can laugh, it's okay.
Laliya, it's clear, like, you cast Speak with Animals, and Dexter is saying, my brothers and sisters upstairs are, like, something's weird with them. I need your help. They don't seem normal.
Upstairs on the 3rd floor?
He, like, tries to remember how to count in monkeys, like...
Just, okay. Okay.
I just asked how old you are. Can you shut the fuck up for a second?
And I'm just going to turn to the group and say, I think something may be going on in the exhibit. Dexter's friends are not acting quite like themselves.
So we're not...
And I suggest we go. And I'm going to call Wolf into a heel and start heading up the stairs.
So we're not going to go in an airplane? Okay.
Norman kind of says, well, whatever happens, I hope y'all figure it out, but if you guys come back from that exhibit, let me know how it is, because I'm not a brainiac myself, but I am interested in how they look and all that. So
noted.
See, in my day, it was just called psychology, common sense.
Totally.
Very.
And you see Norman just kind of relaxing.
I slide to Norman.
He says, "Oh, thank you, Julia," and he kind of like looks at it and he's like, "Oh wait," and he kind of squishes it because it's like a plastic like toy. He's like, "Thank you, Julia. This is a wonderful treat." And he like just dips it in his coffee, like pretending to like eat it. He's like, "All right, I'll see you later."
Amelia starts following Laliya, but is a little defeated. Like, she's a little sad that we're not going in an airplane. She's like, oh, okay, that's fine.
It is okay. We will meet the gods on your plane machine some other day.
Awesome.
I'll follow too.
You guys, who has the map, by the way?
I don't think anyone
I
grabbed
had it before.
Oh, yeah.
I grab it.
Yeah,
instead
no.
of mine.
Julia probably still has it then.
Julia, you pull out the map, and you're looking at the revised sort of 3rd floor temporary exhibit area that's rotated in and out every couple of months for the traveling exhibits. And you notice it says psychology, and there seems to be 3 different sections. The first section says like physiology of psychology, so like the more anatomical elements is what you can gather from that. The second room is illusions and senses, and then the third room it seems to be like important figures of psychology.
Oh, lovely. I relay that all to the group. Like anatomy, illusion, and then the important people, the fun people.
Illusion? What, like magic shows? Like the handkerchief or the puff of smoke?
Like optical illusion.
Oh.
That play with your mind.
Alright.
When you cut into something and you think it's gonna be like a pot roast and it's a cake. That plays.
Oh, no. I don't want any of that. Is that what's happening? I'd wait outside. I could wait outside.
Dexter is kind of like waddling over to the first exhibit area and is just kind of like shivering and just.
If I hold my hand out to Dexter, will Dexter hop up on my shoulder?
Give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion, okay. That's a straight roll. Let's see. That's a 3.
Dexter, you can tell by his like demeanor, he has already been inside of there and does not want to go back.
Gotcha.
He goes.
I'll just pat him on the head a little bit.
We'll do the airplane thing later.
Let's open the door.
Dexter gives a big thumbs up to the airplane idea. And he just kind of like it's like.
You gotta go.
He said,
be a monkey.
goodbye.
You guys enter the new psychology exhibit, and this first room of the exhibit is very much intended to look like like a literal brain. So the sides of the room aren't in corners, they're rounded. And the walls are painted so that way it looks like, like the wrinkling of a brain, and it's all pink. It's sort of dark and dingy, with like spotlights on the different display cases. And in this room, you know what? Give me another perception check, everybody.
Oh, absolutely.
Ooh,
That's
my good.
13.
Ho, ho, ho.
13. Okay.
20 for a 27.
22.
I heard 13, 22, 20. So what I will say is, Amelia.
Mm-hmm.
You're a pilot. You can see pretty well.
Yeah. Gotta be
got that
sharp.
Google eye.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're looking around the exhibit, and you see some of like the main display cases. You see like a literal model of the brain that like disassembles. You see some one of the display cases appears to be like another set of primates.
Okay.
And one of the like tactile parts of the exhibit seems to be these two big, almost like effigies looking things. They're round sort of cage shapes. One is just bare and it has like a little like water tap feeder on the top of it. The other one is the same shape, but instead of the water tap feeder, it's a general shape of a monkey's head. A little bit like geometric, but it still gets the point across.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's wrapped in cloth. It's human sized. So it wouldn't be this like appropriate for like an actual like monkey.
Yeah. Okay.
I can see why the monkey did not want to come back.
Yeah, I can see how that would be very creepy.
Yes.
Does Amelia like? So my question is like, with us, are we limited to the knowledge of like our time, or do you think like the security guards, like Amelia, might know?
Oh no,
like.
So like your characters have existed as like wax figurines since they were created. So
Yeah.
you might have been made in like the 70s and then caught up to date with everything.
Cool.
And that, so like you guys would know like what like modern technology is, and like if there were like any major world events, you would have known about it.
Cool.
So
cool. Okay. Sweet.
Absolutely. Okay.
Well,
I mean, do we
what did
see
you
if there's
roll
any?
for? Did you roll a 22?
Yeah.
Amelia.
Mm-hmm.
As you're analyzing these big monkey effigy things, you also notice out of the corner of your eye a little man just hops down from like a little display case and just kind of runs up to you guys.
Excuse me. There's
this little gremlin creature thing. It's very strange looking. He's got big bug eyes, really big lips, and a giant tongue that can't even fit inside of his mouth. His body is tiny. His feet are gigantic. His hands are humongous, but his arms are rail thin. This is a real freaky Pokemon looking thing. And he just kind of runs up to everybody and goes,
what?
Would I have noticed that he's running up to us?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
No, thank you.
I would draw my sword and just, be ready for...
Bonjour!
Sword on the ready too.
On your way.
As William and Mariam kind of point their fan and sword at the little like gremlin creature thing, he goes,
a demon.
Can you understand what I'm saying?
I want to look in the direction he was pointing.
Yeah.
He's just pointing towards the next room.
Is something in there?
And he just runs away.
Okay, that was, I'm not gonna lie, I am a little uncomfortable.
Also, he's not wearing any clothes, he's just naked.
Oh, even more uncomfortable.
Oh my.
Fantastic.
Reminds me of Amsterdam.
I've seen some ugly men.
I'd rather not see any men, but, next room?
There we go.
Before you guys enter the next room, the doors like close down, like almost like jail cells, and you are not allowed to leave the room yet. Like the entrance barricades and the exit barricades. A voice comes over the PA system and says, "Hello.
Hi.
You all are part of a new experiment I'm providing you all.
Why?
I have awoken from my slumber and hope to find out more about the human consciousness. This is your first task. Escape."
I'm Wax.
From the sides of the room where like the primate area is, a bunch of macaques jump out and just bum rush you all.
Thank you.
The room shifts like bright red, and I'm gonna need you all to roll initiative.
Holy wowza!
Oh, that
my
sucks.
We gonna fight some
okay,
monkey
alright.
mechas. Oh my.
All right, 25 to 20. Mariam.
21.
21. Cool. 20 to 15. William. What number did you get?
16.
16. 15 to 10. Julia.
I got 14.
14 for Julia. Let me check something really quick. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. I was wondering. Okay. Then we have them. The monkeys. 10 to 5. Amelia.
6.
6.
And I'm gonna say it's because I was hung up on talking to the guy that was talking to us. I was still trying to talk to him when everything happened, so that's why I wasn't so alert.
Gotcha. Laliya.
I got an 8, and did you want me to have Wolf go on my initiative or on a different
Yeah,
initiative?
Wolf will go on your initiative, just like directly after you.
Okay, sounds good.
And 6 for Amelia. Nefertiti, what'd you get?
Oh,
3.
no!
Boy.
Oh, Nef.
Wild. I rolled a 4 and I have a -1 initiative. It's
Queens can't run. That's just fact.
That's what it is.
I like
Fights
didn't
come
even
to
know
me
you
and
could
then
have a negative initiative. I mean, I'm sure you can, but
that Dex dump stat got you, homie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
can't relate.
All right. So first up in the initiative is Mariam. Mariam, what do you do?
What do I see?
Roll me a perception check.
9.
You see a bunch of monkeys running at you.
Sweet.
With a 9, you also notice, because you're looking in that general direction, so you can kind of see in the background, there is another figure back there, but you can't tell what it is.
Okay. Now, she is just going to take out her revolver
Mhm.
and just start blasting.
Yeah.
So anyway, I started blasting.
That's hot.
That is a over 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
Cool. It's gonna be 6 damage.
6 damage. Gotcha.
Piercing.
You shoot one of the monkeys up front that's just bum rushing you. You pierce it through like the chest area. These are all like taxidermies, so when you like shoot them, like just a bunch of fluff comes out, and it just kind of like as it just kind of gets like shot a little bit. Do you want to take any bonus actions as well, or did I'll say the perception was a free action?
Yeah. I would like to. Is there anywhere I can take my bonus action to hide?
Yeah, you can hide behind one of the display cases.
Cool. I'm gonna do that.
Cool. You duck behind the sort of like collapsing brain model.
Awesome. And that is all I would like to do.
Sweet. Next up is Will. Will, what would you like to do?
What can I, just because I never took away my sword, I still had it in hand, I never...
Yeah, you were prepped.
Can I stand in the front of the group to protect them from the monkeys that are coming?
Yeah, you and Mariam were already in the front, sort of like at the at the front of the charge. Yeah.
Excellent. I just want to start slashing monkeys.
Yeah, man.
Don't we
give
all?
me an attack roll. Oh, would you like to rage, by the way?
Not yet.
Okay.
You already said they're small fries.
That's 16 to hit. No, 17.
17 will hit. Yeah.
So that's 2 damage.
2 damage. Hey, man. You slay one of those monkeys that Mariam already shot. Your sword just beheads it like the Queen of Hearts. Just gone.
It makes me happy.
Would you like to do anything else with your action?
Just be ready to attack again, like in a defensive stance. In
Sure.
case any leap or whatever.
All right. Sounds like a plan. And that is Will's turn. Julia, it is your turn.
of monkeys by chance? Just like in a little huddle coming our way?
It's a I wouldn't say it's a swarm, but it is like a bunch of monkeys.
Lovely.
If you'd like an exact number, give me a perception roll.
You know what? I will try. Let's go. No.
There's a bunch of
5.
monkeys.
Lovely.
A
I
barrel
look in the
of
middle
them,
of
per se.
I look in the middle of the barrel of monkeys, and I go, time to deflate your souffle. And I go like this, and I give a cackling little laugh. And I cast Shatter there, and they hear a bunch of pots and pans. And if they have a metal frame inside them, they have disadvantage on their Constitution saving throw.
That is very smart because all the taxidermies do use metal ribbing, so very good.
Wow.
Oh, God.
Yes.
So,
Amazing.
I need to roll a bunch of Constitution saves real quick, and that's with disadvantage.
Yes, and I need to get my 3d8.
Alright, I will tell you how many of these little bad boys fail and pass. So we have...
And I'm going for non-lethal because they're part of the exhibit.
They are not rolling hot at all. Okay.
Neither am I, so yeah.
Okay, so far we have a 5, a nat 1, a 12, a 5, a 16.
16 passes.
16 passes, 2 11s,
No.
a 5 and a 1. So
No, only the 16 passes.
all right.
Oh,
let's
sorry.
let's find out that
it was
damage.
It was a 10-foot sphere. Is that a radius? So yeah. 10-foot radius
Okay,
with 20
so
foot. The 20-foot diameter.
I will say that if it's a 10-foot
Radius.
that 5 of the 8 monkeys are within range.
Dope. Love it.
Go ahead and roll me
so
that damage.
full damage is 12.
12.
Oh,
okay.
I get full damage is 12, half is 8.
8. Cool.
Sorry, no, half is 6. I can't math.
Me neither.
My recipes are failing.
I would have just believed you if you said
For a
8.
second.
I know.
But I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And it's the clatter of pots and pans.
So all of the monkeys that are within your immediate view, the shatter that you cast, the ribbing within these taxidermies just kind of like rips out, and they just kind of collapse to the ground. The monkey that passed the save, kind of just has his sort of like all twisted up, so he's just kind of like walking around all like kind of deformed.
No, thank you.
It's a little creepy.
That's why.
And that is Julia.
Yes.
Did you have any bonus actions or movement you wanted to take, by the way?
I'm just gonna back up a little bit.
Sure.
And I'm saving my bonus action fun stuff.
Okay. So, next up, we have Secret Character who's doing a thing. Secret Character got a nat 20.
No. No, it didn't. No.
Secret Character's doing a thing. Next up, we have the monkeys.
Oh, you're not going to tell us the thing. Just
No, because you don't know about the Secret Character.
great.
All Mariam knows is that they exist and they're in the back. The monkeys are going to bite at William, Mariam, Nefertiti, and Laliya.
Right.
Is it Laliya or Laliya?
I'm not sure. I think it's. I've been saying Lilia.
Okay,
I
Laliya.
picked it only seeing it written down, so I'm
It
gonna
is
say
your
Lilia.
decision.
Yeah,
so-
you could decide what you
Okay.
like better.
Yeah.
So, Mariam, That is an 18.
Yeah.
That hits. Okay.
Yeah.
Duffy, that's an 11. Or
Miss.
Will, that's a miss.
Nice.
For Amelia, that's a nat 20.
Wait, was it
Sorry.
hitting me?
No.
It's biting you.
How many?
It went
I don't
jumping.
think you said my name
Just
the
one.
first time.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Okay. Rip.
Rip. I'm guessing a 20 hits though for Amelia. Yeah. Sorry. And then a 10 for Nefertiti.
That misses! My weak ass 12 armor is fine.
Okay, so I'm going to roll damage. Expect some hot D4s coming your way, guys. You guys take 6 piercing damage as these monkeys just a nibble.
Does the nat 20 deal me double?
Yes, it is
Rip.
12 points for you, Amelia.
Ouch,
Alas.
that hurt me.
Was there one that ended up attacking me? I didn't hear an AC call for me.
Oh, I'm sorry. It wasn't Amelia. It was Laliya.
Okay.
That's my bad. So Laliya, it's your 12 points.
Gotcha. Okay. Ow.
What's up?
I would call out, seeing that Mariam got hurt, I'll say, if you have extra time on your turn, like a little bonus, eat your little moose. It could help you a little bit. Just a tiny little bit.
Awesome. There are 2 more monkeys, and on Julia and Amelia, they are going to try to use Psychic Crush.
Cutting words.
They rolled a 3 and an 8, so that did not hit. These monkeys just full on have a panic attack and can't do anything. They're incapacitated.
Cool.
Okay.
So they just kind of sat down and had their trauma moment. And that's the monkeys.
Poor monkeys.
Poor monkeys. Laliya, it is your turn.
Okay. I would like to start by pulling my longbow off my back and firing 2 arrows at various monkeys coming after us.
Okay.
As long as that is doable.
Within your line of view, there are now only 4 monkeys, 2 of which just stopped.
Okay. Good to know. I will aim for the ones that are not frozen in confusion.
Yes.
Let's see. First is a 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Okay. 5 points of piercing damage. Is it still up?
Cool. It is still up.
I will fire my second arrow. Also, that's only an 11 to hit.
11 does not hit.
Rip.
Okay.
The first arrow hits the monkey kind of in the hip area, and then just kind of like tries to like Tokyo drift back on course. But you weren't accounting for the drift, so you missed your second shot.
Gotcha. I would actually like to spend my bonus action for this turn trying to get a thorough look around the room, seeing if there are more monkeys hiding in the shadows or anything else that could be going on.
Sure, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Not at the Museum 3,
And
Tokyo Monkey Drift.
If it matters, I don't know if it matters, but beasts are my favorite enemy, which I feel like monkeys would count as.
These monkeys count as beasts, so yes.
In case that matters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on. I rolled an 11.
Okay. With an 11, well, this is your favorite, like, creature type, correct? So you would roll with advantage.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I know rangers.
That's better. That's a not natural 20.
A dirty 20.
Saucy 20.
So the
Saucy
monkeys
20.
that you saw in front of you, right? Those were macaques. So those are smaller, non-prehensile-tailed monkeys, old world monkeys, right? So they're really easy to account for because they're loud, they're noisy, they kind of just ask for trouble. Dexter is a Capuchin monkey, so he's from the Americas. You also, looking back at the exhibit where all those monkeys came from, you also see there's a much bigger case that was not for like a smaller monkey. It was clearly for a great ape of some sort.
No, no.
No, thank you with that.
All right, but I don't see any apes anywhere.
Well, you rolled a dirty 20. You see a gorilla just kind of like hobbling around the corner, just like at sort of the emergency exit door, just trying to open it.
I'm in danger.
The anthropologist in me had a moment. Okay, good to know. That's my turn, but then it's Wolf's turn.
It's
right?
Wolf's turn, yes.
Okay. I will just, I don't know what command word, but I'll just have like a short little command word and have Wolf pounce at the nearest macaque.
Okay.
Which, I did not pull up Wolf's stat.
So that would be the same one that you shot at.
Okay, sounds good. Probably, yeah. So he would just get a bite attack, which I rolled really bad on. That's a 7 to hit.
7 does not hit. Wolf is usually accustomed to like, rabbits, squirrels, smaller game. These monkeys are a little bit bigger, so he's not quite used to that. He kind of just whiffs when he lunges for a bite.
Sliding around on the tile.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go. That's it. That's my turn.
Awesome. That is Amelia. You are
Okay.
up next.
I would actually like to make a perception check to see if... I would like to look around and see if there is a way that we could get out, or what I think would be the best exit to try to use my tinker tools or my thieves tools to, like, help us get out that way.
Sure. Give me just a general intelligence check.
Okay. 21.
21. There are a couple of things you notice inside of this exhibit.
Okay.
The first is a shiny bell next to this dog statuette that's like drooling.
Mm-hmm.
And you again look back at the monkey effigy sort of statues, and realize that those are actually wired to like something happens when those two are activated correctly to open something.
Okay. I would like to get closer to those, trying not to invoke opportunity attack if I am...
Give me a stealth check.
Oh.
Rip! Oh no. 2.
No, the other monkey is on your case. He's
Okay.
going to make an opportunity attack.
All right.
Oh, he's not in the mindset. Nuh-uh. He got a 6.
Okay. Yay.
So he's just kind of stir crazy and just goes and just
Okay.
doesn't know what he's doing.
Great.
It's kind of
I'd like to get closer and make an investigation check to see if I can try to figure out what it is that triggers the contraption.
I will say that will happen on your next turn.
That's totally fair. Bonus action. Do I want to do that yet? Nah, I'll save it. Never mind.
Okay. And that is Amelia's turn. Last but not least, we have Nefertiti.
Yay! All right. I am going to look at the closest monkey to me, and I am going to raise my fist to it with my ring. There is on my ring, you will find a small symbol, Eye of Horus, and I'm going to point it at it and yell, "You dare attack the queen!" And as I do that, a bright light will shine off from it as I cast on it Sacred Flame, so it needs a Dexterity save of 15.
Gotcha. Let me go ahead and roll that Dex check. That is a... Oh, they have good Dex.
They are monkeys.
16,
they
so it
swing
just
from
passed.
trees.
Okay, cool. So that will not hit, and if it passes, it'll all be good.
The might of Horus just shines, just a giant beam of energy just lunges at this monkey in a pure radiant form, and the monkey is very perceptive. He's very active at this moment and just kind of like jumps back in response.
Ooh. Okay. As my bonus action, I would like to look over at Laliya and say, "You will not fall today, my friend," and cast Healing Word. So you will be getting, let's see, a D4. Nice! I rolled a 4 on that. Plus also 4, so that'll be 8 points of healing for you.
Awesome. I would just like to give you a soft, appreciative smile over my shoulder as I'm like firing arrows.
I love that.
That is my turn.
Awesome. We return back to the top of initiative with Mariam.
Alright, so I've got allies that are within 5 feet of some of these monkeys, yes?
Yes, you do.
Whichever one an ally is within 5 feet of, that's the one I want to shoot, so I can get my sneak attack damage.
Got you.
And that is a 16 to hit.
16 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage. And that's plus the 1d6 with sneak attack, right?
It's 3d6.
Oh, 3d, right, because you're
because
at
of my
5.
level.
Whoa.
Wait. Okay.
What'd you get?
It's almost max damage. Not quite, but it's close.
Hell yeah.
22 damage.
Whoa!
This monkey is obliterated. It's just a pile of fluff.
This monkey
gone.
went to the gulag. You followed it there and killed it again. Dang.
Cool. Fantastic.
So that monkey's
and then
gone.
I will use my... I think I had to like duck back out to do that, so I would like to use my cunning action to duck back behind and hide.
Okay.
If I can, and then I will wait on that moose for now.
Okay.
Till I get hurt more.
Okay.
So,
Sweet.
that is all.
Awesome. That is Miriam's turn. Next up, we go to William.
How many monkeys are left, and where are they?
So, Cecilia just slew the last, functioning monkey. The other two are just sort of, huddled on the floor, just, kind of in, fetal position. Just sort of, freaked out. Would you like to do a perception check?
Yes, please.
Okay, because I don't think your character has noticed the great ape gorilla in the background.
Don't think so. 12.
You don't notice the ape in the background, but you do notice that shiny bell.
Shiny bell?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I would just like to go for the 2 monkeys that are going nuts.
Sweet.
Just go whatever one.
I will say roll with advantage because they are not, fighting back.
Dang, bro. We really said hit them while they're down. Okay.
Sorry, hold on. 15?
15 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
And then damage. Oh, nice. 6.
Okay, sweet.
Sorry, 9. 9.
A 9. Okay, sweet.
I'm so
you
sorry.
go and just sort of plant your sword in the ground with like a hard emphasis, and you kind of just skewer this monkey, and it just stops responding. The other monkey is just it's not even aware that has happened. It's just like sort of dissociating.
Oh!
I
I am that monkey. That is it.
That
Find
is
yourself.
me.
I'm that one monkey.
I understand.
Yep.
Would you like to do anything else for your action, William?
Just to see if there's anybody that needs like help. If this is the last monkey, I'm just gonna keep my eyes on it in case it snaps out of whatever it's doing.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you should be good then. In that case, we will hop over to Julia.
Hello. I quickly say, well, I think our monkey friend didn't want us to slay the monkeys, but they're not real, and they will come back to life, probably. Let's hope. And then I take a look around.
Okay. I will say for the purposes of this, we are now out of combat.
Okay.
You give me another perception check as you are walking around.
I got a 12.
A 12?
Yeah.
You peek around the corner and you see the gorilla sort of still trying to jiggle at the exit door. It seems confused or lost or something.
You really said this ain't mom.
Bonjour! Would you like some assistance?
The gorilla recognizes your voice, turns around and signs back hello.
Oh. Hello. I'm Julia Child. Thank you.
The gorilla signs back chef.
Oh,
Chef. You're monkey.
The gorilla signs back KOKO.
You're the famous Coco. And I just start that slow walk around someone, and you're just looking up and down. You've done marvelous things.
You can tell Coco's just a little bit unnerved by all this, and is just kind of just kind of generally confused, and she signs back, "Where am I?"
Oh,
Coco, psychology exhibit. The study of the brain. Your brain is marvelous. That is why you are here. Open the door somehow. I'm like, does anyone have tools of some sort
do.
that can? Our friend Coco here just needs some extra space. This is a little scary.
Let me just bring out my handy dandy tool here, and I have so many tools. Why do I literally have carpenters, navigators, thieves, tinkers, woodcarvers, and I'm just like, which one?
You're
which
loaded.
one? And I have the ability, it's called the right tool for the job. I can just magically create the tools that I don't have. Oh no! Rib! Oh, okay, I'm back. God.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
I also have the ability to magically create any tools that I don't have. But I'm going through my keychain, I'm like, which one? And I go in and I'm gonna use my thieves' tools to try to, with the emergency exit thingy thing.
Okay, go ahead and give me a thieves' tools check then. That'll use your intelligence modifier as well as your proficiency.
Yes. Okay. 13?
You're fiddling around with these sort of big monkey effigies. And you're toying around with the one that has the water tap feeder part of the head.
Yeah.
You're able to turn it on.
Okay.
But you're not activating the actual opening mechanism that's supposed to open the door. There's another element of the puzzle that's not there yet.
Okay.
Can
I...
Was she trying with thieves' tools?
Yeah. But can
Okay.
I was the gorilla at the emergency exit like a door, or was the gorilla's trying to figure out something else?
She was at like the emergency exit, just trying to like open the door because
Can
she
I
saw.
try my thieves' tools on that? Would that
As you like go over and like try to help Coco, the voice on the PA system goes, "It's no use. That door is also barricaded from the outside."
why?
Are we all out of combat at the moment?
You're scaring
you're out of combat.
Coco.
Okay.
Can I go over to where that dog and the shiny bell was, please?
Mhm.
But as I approach the dog, is it getting more aggressive?
The dog is actually non-responsive. It doesn't seem to have awoken in any form.
Interesting.
Dang, bro.
So it's just sort of static.
If I walk up to the dog, I want my two-handed sword pointed at the dog as I reach for the bell, and just constantly watching the dog before I pick it up. So if it moves, I'm just gonna.
Okay.
Fair. I would also like to go to where the.
What did you say, Moose?
I'd also like to go to the giant monkey head statue. The
Yeah.
head that was like partially open. See what's on the inside of it. If any mechanics are movable.
Okay. You go over. So that one that has like the more monkey-like head. It has like the cloth the cloth wrapping around it. There is some techniques inside of the head. Give me a, I guess general intelligence. There's not really a tech equivalent in D&D, so yeah, just intelligence.
Okay. That will be a saucy 20.
Ooh.
Oh wow, Nefertiti is up to date.
Yes.
So the mechanics in the head are actually wired to sense if there's like pressure or weight put on the cloth element of the effigy.
I think this might be our way out. Maybe I don't know if it is needing more weight or less weight. I think we might want to try pressing down. And I.
Okay.
Yeah.
Julia, were you going to
try
say
and
something?
go ahead and.
Yes, I just wanted to be distracting Coco while this happened to try to make cooking methods like this.
Okay. Coco just kind of like sits down with you and is just kind of like watching you, just trying to, just being attentive.
Aw.
Yes.
Yes.
You do the work. I like recipes and knowing what's how. This makes no sense to me. Okay, thank you.
Yes. Miriam, what are you doing right now?
I was gonna try and use the thieves' tools on the door that she tried to use it on, but
Okay.
I think we're past that, so it's all right. I'm just
vibing.
yeah.
Back. Miriam.
There we go.
Nat 1.
You're over.
Amazing. Wonderful.
Sweet. Okay. We're gonna go back to William, who's got the bell, and the dog is right there. William, what do you do with the bell?
Can I inspect it and just check over to see if there's any sort of significance to it? Any hidden message? Does it make a sound?
Give me a perception check, but you're probably gonna pass it.
10.
On the ledge where the bell is actually attached to a wire.
Oh.
So the bell is still in place. You haven't like ripped it out or anything. The plaque that the bell is next to talks about Ivan Pavlov and his famous experiment with dogs. Dogs. It's saying if you when you ring the bell, the dog will salivate.
Okay.
I ring the bell.
You go and you ring the bell, and the dog comes to life. It's only half of a dog, so it's kind of just stuck in the wall,
Aww.
and it just kind of goes.
My sword was pointed at him, ready if he moved. So
You go to attack him.
yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack roll.
20.
A 20 hits. Poor dog.
This poor half dog. Poor dog.
So that'd be 11 damage.
The dog is. It's not. Like I said before, it's more of like a stony element. It's not like taxidermied like the other animals. So you just kind of like chip it, pretty good, and it just kind of was like, and just kind of like goes back and just sits,
Oh.
or just stands, I guess, because it doesn't have a butt. And
What would butt?
So you figured out what the bell was for. It was to awaken that dog.
Okay. Fair it is. So the bell can't be removed from the exhibit.
The bell. I mean, you can try.
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
Sure. Give me an intelligence check to see how well you sever this bell from its location.
So is that the... Oops, sorry. 15 plus 2 and then whatever I roll? Or...
That's fine. So you sever the bell, like the wire that has the bell attached to it, and that also severs the dog. So it kind of pops out of the wall and just kind of is on two legs, and it just is there.
Cool.
You have a two-legged dog.
Yay.
Okay.
It's like the Slinky dog from Toy Story.
Yeah.
Just the front half.
So the dog is also still wired, but the wire doesn't seem to end. So it's just kind of following you guys.
Okay.
We gone for it?
I'd like
Yes,
to
Amelia?
help the queen with what she was like, maybe if we push on it, we can see what happens, and I would like to help her do that.
Okay. Go ahead and give me. Well, I will say you're just trying to like put like force on the cage of the sort of like cloth area.
Yeah.
Nothing is still happening.
Okay.
Give me one more perception check, real quick.
Everybody or just Amelia?
I'll say Amelia and Nefertiti.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh. That's another 22.
22.
Oh, mine was a 19.
19. So you both realize, like, oh wait, there's like a plaque right now here, and explains the like research.
Okay.
And this is about the famous monkeys that Harlow used to demonstrate like maternal instincts. And there's an image next to it of a little baby monkey that's like hanging to the cloth mother, but like still reaching over to the feeder for food, demonstrating that like babies still need that like tactile need.
Right. Okay.
I think we have one more monkey left, right? That was kind of hunched over. Maybe we can try and bring that monkey over here and see if that helps out at all.
Yeah, I mean that sounds like it could work. I know monkeys, so let me go handle this.
I guess.
I'd like to approach the monkey and try to make another animal handling check and just kind of be like, "Hey, hungry? Food."
Okay. Go ahead and give me an animal handling check.
Okay, that's not terrible. 14.
Cool.
Better than it could be.
You kind of do this motion, and you say, like the monkey understands. The monkey, even though it's a taxidermy, it feels really hungry. It kind of looks a little anorexic and kind of just like waddles over and like kind of hops on and is like suckling at the sort of like water tap that's there. And as you guys are applying the pressure to the other, like to the cloth mother and the other monkey suckling the cage mother, the bar doors open, and you guys have found out how to open this room.
Dang.
The voice over the PA system goes, "Very good for your first demonstration."
First?
Indeed.
Better be the last.
Yeah.
You see Coco just is kind of she has like as much as gorillas can like emote facially, just like is like happy, and she just goes love.
Oh.
I go, you love you.
And
Love you, Coco.
you see she says she's like, thank you. I'm going back downstairs where I'm supposed to be. And Dexter's like out in the hallway just like waiting, and like he's like ah! And they're like two best friends that like meet in the airport and they do the big hug. And then they walk hand in hand downstairs.
Oh,
It's really
So
Thank
sweet.
you, Andre.
That's adorable.
You're welcome.
I love that.
Check yourself. I'm Coco, breaking out of places to see my friends.
Yeah, that's totally fair.
I'll break out of jail for.
I'd like to approach where the bars opened, so I'm assuming the next room?
Yes, as you are about to enter the next room, the little gremlin man comes back out and goes, good job.
Oh, thank you.
Honestly, no thanks
Where
to
did
you.
you go?
Of here.
I didn't. Okay, cool. What are you?
Homunculus.
Okay, does anyone know what
Bad.
that means? I don't.
Quick, before we leave this room, can I try and pick up any bolts?
Yeah, you pick up your bullets that you can savage from the or gather from the monkeys.
Cool.
Okay.
I believe.
Great.
The homunculus kind of just like looks up at you, Amelia, and he just goes, "Master in the next room, see you there," and just kind of like runs away really quick again.
Yeah, sounds great. Okay. Did he say master in the next?
Do you think it is his voice that we are hearing?
Maybe.
As Amelia, since you're first, you would
Yeah.
see this. You see the one like run away, but then you see another like 2 or 3 just go around the corner with him.
Okay.
there's more than one.
There's more than one homunculuses. Is that an official science
Illusions,
term?
maybe.
That would make me feel a lot better about what's happening if that were the
map.
case.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start walking into the next room, but quietly. I don't want to like barge in, but I'm like,
All right. Does anyone else want to do anything in the first room before we continue?
I would like to pile up the monkeys so that they're easy to repair.
Okay, you take what you can. Like the one that Mariam exploded is kind of hard to gather, but all the other like monkey taxidermies are kind of just piled up together. And you know that like Norman downstairs will probably just explain like some kids got in here when we're messing with the monkeys and stuff. So it's no biggie.
Lovely.
Laliya?
I was just wondering, for the perception and things, we've mostly been focusing on sight, is there anything that Wolf like smells or hears out of place? Because he's got better senses when it comes to that.
Go ahead and roll perception with advantage because of keen senses for Wolf. William, did you have something you wanted to do?
I feel like a dog's still following me about.
Yeah, the dog is just following you. This wire doesn't seem to end for a while.
Interesting.
Forever wire.
I like this two-legged dog, and I do not wish him to be harmed. I tell him to stay in his place.
Okay. You tell him to like sit, but he can't sit because he doesn't have a butt, so he just kind of like plops down. Yeah, he just kind of like roaches, kind of, and is just like waiting there. And he kind of just goes back to like the static sort of rock form again.
And pat him on the go like follow the rest of the guys while we're waiting at the door before we go through.
Cool.
So Wolf,
Laliya, what did you get for Wolf?
18 for smelling and hearing.
18. So, Wolf smells where the homunculus was on his like little pedestal. He keeps barking at the like pedestal itself and like the trail that the homunculus left behind. Unlike other objects in the exhibits, like the taxidermies and the wax figurines, the homunculus doesn't seem to be like a construct.
Okay, what does that mean?
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Can I help her?
Sure, yeah, you can give the help action.
Cool, because I have good Arcana.
Yeah, you can come help me. I'll basically be like, I don't know if those are natural in any way that we are. I rolled a 4.
Well, if I'm helping
advantage?
you, you
I
get to
thought
roll twice.
Yes.
You said you had good Arcana, so I thought you were rolling.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna.
But I can do it.
I guess I could have done that.
That's fine.
That makes an 8.
An 8.
My good skill.
What you can tell is that it's not a construct. It doesn't seem to be activated with the same magic within the museum. It's not because of the tablet that Nefertiti owns.
Interesting.
Oh, I'll say that then. I'll just relay that to the group. These are different from us.
I wonder if this person who's been talking over the PA system has been making them. Maybe. Maybe it is.
Maybe.
Because it doesn't seem like these little creatures are the same as us based on people and animals. It's very natural and had to maybe be brought with a different kind of magic.
I've never seen anything like them before. They're quite strange.
I personally am not a fan, but they seem not malicious, so that is ideal.
Is there like a plaque or anything talking about
Yes, there is a plaque where the homunculus was standing on his pedestal.
Okay.
You are reading that the homunculus is not like an actual creature, but instead a sort of diagram of how humans like perceive things. So organs that perceive things more often are like emphasized on the figure. So that's why the eyes are really big, the tongue is really big, like the feet and the hands are really big, but everything else seems really small in comparison.
Okay.
That's wild.
Yeah. They're freaky looking if you Google it.
I don't think I want to, but...
No,
a map that comes into life almost, a diagram of sorts that has been brought.
You also notice on the plaque it says there are some like psychologists who don't believe that this is exactly accurate because it is like skewed towards like male perceptions as opposed to like how like people of all genders like perceive things.
Interesting.
Okay.
I'm not.
No, do it. What?
Julia, if you read that out loud, it'll be like, well, does that mean there's one running around with a very large bosom? I want to meet that one. That'd be hilarious.
He sure has they perceive things, I'm sure.
That's
Really
so funny.
said,
Oh,
Master, I've been trying to sneak around, but the clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting this group. What it is, it's alerting the party.
These homunculus have cheeks.
Oh.
they're humongous.
I'm just gonna pet Wolf for being great and leading us to this information, and then head towards the door cautiously.
Yeah, me
keeping
too.
eyes out.
Wolf has the weird mixed, like, feral and tame response of like enjoying the pat, but also like, I don't know what to do. But just accepts it at some point. You guys go into the perception room. This room is very disorienting. It's very much designed to be. So the walls are black and white striped in such a way that it makes it hard to tell where things stop and start. The room is designed to play with your perception of like depth of field.
Ooh, no.
You also see in this room there is some information about the diagrams of psychology. So there's a lot of like the first sort of illustrations of like a brain, one by Leonardo da Vinci. You see another one of the homunculus drawings where there would have been another figurine. And then you also see the famous Rorschach ink blots in these giant sort of like paintings on the wall.
Ooh.
Where's this master?
The doors barricade again.
Yes.
And the voice over the PA system goes, Well. You've made it past level 1. But you shall soon discover there are more difficult things in life than monkeys.
How many levels are there exactly?
Rude.
As many as I devise.
And how many is that?
The PA cuts out. No
Yeah.
response.
I feel the hardest thing in life is going to be my fist connecting with your face when I feed you. Good, fine.
Well put.
Okay.
Bullet with your brain.
Shall we read the placards?
That sounds like a good
We
idea.
didn't do that last time, and I feel yeah.
A museum, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
If there's
right,
education, we might as well learn something.
right.
Right.
You guys are looking around, and you're kind of going through. There's some more information about the homunculus, like when it was created, who created it. Some of the other details are about like how the eyeball works. So it talks about like rods, cones, the retinas. What else did I mention? Some of the other illustrations in the room. One features a drawing of either a bird or a duck, depending on how you look at it. And so it's sort of describes like the fact that like where your eye focuses on the drawing determines like what you see inside of it. And then a lot of information about the Rorschach paintings and its relation to like the Freudian psychoanalysts of people were given these to sort of analyze and sort of evoke memories and thoughts and feelings during therapy.
Did anything come out?
Maybe try.
Like-
Nothing seems to be coming out of the walls.
Can we see what door is supposed to be the exit?
The door that's the exit, so where you guys would have entered from the sort of like bottom right-hand side of the room, the top left side of the room has the exit.
Okay.
I would like to look over there.
Where the Rorschach paintings are sort of like the end of the room. There doesn't seem to be much else in the way besides sort of the exhibits that are like displayed.
So the bars thing didn't happen like last time?
The bars did come down.
Okay, all right, okay.
Okay.
Can I walk around the perimeter of the whole room? Just
Could you say that again, Duffy?
Could I take a walk around the perimeter of the whole room?
Sure, yeah. Give me an investigation check.
15.
You're kind of just like putting your hand against the wall and seeing what happens. Your hand, like your brain, kind of freaks out when you reach some of these like stripes and sort of optical illusions on the wall, like thinking that your hand will like dip into it, but it just keeps going and it freaks your brain out a little bit. But you're kind of going over the Rorschach paintings, and then it falls in, and it's goopy.
Oh, goopy birds.
No. Yeah.
What do you do?
I take
Well,
my
first of
hat-
all, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
No.
You're about
That's
to lose William to the bird goop.
Okay.
Birds work for the goopy bourgeoisie.
I should not have said where I rolled. That is a 10.
A 10 does not save.
No.
William, you, as your hand like enters, the first sensation is like you pushing against something. The second sensation is you being pulled in, and your body gets thrown into this inky black goop tar substance. You take that will be 20 points of damage.
Woo-wee!
Ah!
As
Did you see this?
yeah, you all definitely saw this.
Yeah.
William is not fully enveloped in the painting, so like his feet are kind of just like outside of the painting. It's not super deep, but you definitely see William like piddle paddling with his feet.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna go in there and yank him out.
Yeah.
Take Wolf with me
I'm
and
gonna-
ask for backup.
I'm gonna tap Laliya as she tries to do that and say, "The power of Aten is with you," and cast guidance as well, so you can add a D4 to your check.
Hell.
So probably Wolf is gonna grab William by the kilt, and I'm gonna grab a foot, and we're gonna try and yank.
Gotcha. Go ahead and give me an athletics check with advantage because Wolf is helping you.
Okay. Athletics. The advantage helped, plus a D4. 23.
Yeah.
You manage with something primal emerges from your brain of like, I must protect the clan. The clan is most important. And you and Wolf just haul William out of this painting, and William comes out goopy, tarred up, and dripping wet. Completely slimed.
My friend, are you okay?
Thank you. Thank you so. But I would shake your hand or hug you, but
I'm okay.
good dog.
What happened?
You pet the dog, or you pet Wolf, and your hand's all sticky still. So you just like pet him, and then you, like it's like stuck to his head a little bit, so he kind of just kind of like falls back.
I was investigating this cave paint artwork. I'm not quite sure what it is. My hands just went in, and then the next thing I knew, I got sucked into this thing.
So when William entered the painting, the ink blots began to move. They began to shift back and forth as the shape of the like Rorschach like splotches continue to like permeate and like almost ideate. What does everyone see when they look inside of this evolving, shifting form?
Let's find out.
I don't know.
I don't
Blood.
I
Roll
know.
initiative, but this isn't combat.
Initiative. Okay.
Non-combat.
Oh,
Okay.
But it's not
my
combat. This is
favorite
just
kind of initiative.
This is just to like get an order.
9.
Now I roll high.
9 for Miriam.
8 for me.
8 for Will.
Dirty 20.
Oh,
What was that, Laliya?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Julia?
12.
12.
Amelia as well.
Okay. Who has the higher wisdom modifier?
I have a +3.
I have +0.
Okay, so Amelia will go first.
And then I have a 10.
And then Nefertiti has a 10. Alright. Laliya, you are looking at this shifting form. What is the first image that Laliya sees within the changing form?
I don't know. Probably something to do with wolf. Like a dog figure or something like that.
The first image that you see within the ink appears to be a carnivorous mouth. The inside of the blob is blank, but there are definitely sharp ends at the top and bottom of this shape. You flash back to your actual life when you were alive, when you were a human. You and Wolf are fighting a bear in the forest. This is somewhere in like the Alps, almost in sort of Central Europe. This wolf this bear has descended upon you and Wolf, thinking that they could scavenge your kill, and you two are desperately trying to defend it, fighting for your life to have this one kill during the dead of winter. Your need to protect not only yourself but Wolf, who is considered your clanmate, is vital, and you fight for your life. Back to reality. Amelia.
Yeah.
What is the first image that you see within the shifting form?
Probably my first solo flight.
You are back to the early 20th century. There are a number of journalists, photographers, reporters documenting your work, but it's clear to you that they think that this is a farce. This is a gag. This is a joke. They don't take you seriously.
Because the first time it was supposed to be a solo mission, and they thought it was bad luck for a woman to be in a plane alone, so I came as a passenger. But this is my first time flying.
One of the reporters says, "These dames, they don't understand how the mechanics work. I don't know how she's going to get past Albany." You hear that remark, just kind of turn around. You give sort of a very like cheeky, fond farewell to all the reporters, knowing that your importance and image as far as establishing yourself as a pioneer, not only for aviation, but also for like women in STEM, will extend beyond any semblance of disregard for what you do. You hop in the plane, start the engine, pull the yoke back, and begin your ascent up. Back to reality. Julia.
Yes.
What do you see within the emerging shifting form?
Well, as I was looking at it, I thought I saw pancake batter, but then I saw like the reflected side profile of my old teacher at Cordon Bleu, like a little pot belly and the chef hat and all the fun stuff.
You flash back to when you were in France with Cordon Bleu. Cordon Bleu is one of the finest artificers to have ever walked the face of the earth. But people don't remember him because he makes ephemeral items. They don't last, but what they do is they make an amazing impact on whoever purchases them and uses them. The taste of the perfect ratatouille in front of you as you grab it and put the fork in your mouth is delectable. It is mind-meltingly good. And you understand that not everything in life has to be about legacy or impact or being the best or the most important. It's about the understanding of like what makes you happiest right now. There is a sort of validity to hedonism as long as that hedonism brings something to you. The succulent flavor of the ratatouille goes down, and you realize this is an art, even if it doesn't fit in a museum per se.
Yes.
Back to reality.
I love that so much.
Nefertiti. The shifting
Yes.
form lies in front of you. What do you see, Queen?
I see in front of me another Eye of Horus, and inside where the eyeball is, I would see the symbol of the sun or Aten in it, and in the middle of it, a crown worn by the monarch usually.
You see this very defined image for you of all of these religious connotations, and you flash back to the relocated capital of the new empire, where your husband Akhenaten has built this new palace. The water is streaming, and some carvers are reworking some of the stone faces of the sort of entry hall into the gardens, and you see the Eye of Horus designed so that the sun disk Aten is placed solidly in between, making your sort of like deity centralized in the pantheon. You understand that even within tradition, there is room for new ideas, new thoughts, and the ability to redesign, but more so like repurpose what already exists for the benefit of you and your people. Your husband Akhenaten, as weird and as interesting as he is, will not have the same impact as you, because your image of the conical crown and your stately visage will outlast him as a symbol of both Nubia and Egypt. Back to reality.
That's awesome.
Mariam. The ink swirls and simmers. What do you see before you?
I see blood spattered on bedsheet.
You see on the canvas is very intentional. It is not an accidental splatter. This is, as the ink turns from black to red. You are in Berlin doing espionage work, and you have successfully assassinated a Nazi officer who you slept with. The blood is not the only stain in the room. Let's say that. You understand, thinking back to this memory, that you are able to manipulate the vices and evils of humanity and repurpose them for the greater good of humanity. That evil is not unstoppable. It simply needs to be infiltrated and like stopped from within, not necessarily as a direct force from the outside. Back to reality. And lastly, William, dripping wet. You are sort of the ink painting at this point, but what do you see within the visage?
Scenes of a struggle, a battle. There's swords, there's archers, there's death everywhere.
The ink painting, although originally sort of like curving and soft, suddenly becomes two hard lines of an X as the sound of the clanking of shields, armor, swords, the grit and battle of war is upon you. The smell of the battlefield is strong, and there is a pride within your troops, William, of even if we do not survive, even if our advances are ultimately unsuccessful, our pride and our understanding of ourselves will outlive us and will be demonstrative of what our people stand for, of our national pride. The victory is only victory in battle is only so much of a success if it were to, like, there are multiple ways to win a battle, let's say, and you are standing over a body. Robert the Bruce is not far behind you, sort of giving the commands. And as you look up, you kind of grabs one of the bodies, salvage a little bit of blood, smear it on your face, and you are ready to go back to war.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Back to reality.
Aw.
The voice over the...
Okay.
Oh, what's that?
I was just gonna say, does anything happen once we've all seen it? But I think we're about to find out.
The PA system says, well, what did you see inside of this image?
Do you want us to, like, say it out loud?
How am I to help you if you do not reciprocate?
Well, I wasn't sure if there was, like, a paper that you wanted us to, like, write on, if it's part of your experiment for, like, the data part of that. But I could just tell you, that's fine. I don't know if anyone else is uncomfortable.
The homunculi kind of drop from, like, ceiling vents, and they all have, like, pen and paper just ready to listen to all of you. And they just kind of, like, write down, like, what you all, like, saw, like, as you tell them.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Wait a minute. I have a lot of questions.
I have many questions.
And a sudden craving for
answer them?
ratatouille.
Can you just answer them? What, like,
It's a giant zucchini.
it sure is. Is it real?
I had a crazy. Yes.
Wow.
Canada's having a lovely growth season.
Hey, man.
Amazing.
Alright. Okay.
I told you I had a big surprise.
I would just like to add that
You brought a ratatouille.
while I'm retelling my story, I have a lot of pent-up aggression about the comments that were made because I wish I had said something at the time. Like, I wish I had been like, hey, you don't even know how big I'm gonna be. But I just was like, yep, woman, I know nothing. Thank you. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
As one does.
As one does, exactly.
I think after I came out of my vision, probably my hands would have like gone straight to my belt for my daggers. telling my side of things, I would just want to ask, why you said you want to help us? What does that mean? All I've seen you do is trap us in here.
You know, that is a fair point. I am not a psychologist. I don't know much about therapy, but if this was therapy, I think you would be giving me more anxiety than I already have.
Also, I do not need your help, and I did not consent to this experiment, so...
That too. Where was the
I'm
sign-up
gonna
sheet?
stab you in your sleep also.
Yeah, where was the sign-up sheet? I didn't fill anything out. Just...
This experiment is about biological determinism.
But we're wax
Far out.
figures, my dude.
This is a matter of men and women.
Okay, you could have just said people. I don't know why there has to be, like, a distinction, but, okay.
The homunculi, like, climb up the walls and then, like, go back into the vent. And he's just kind of like... You can hear over the PSM says, yeah, okay. He says, very good. And the doors open up. The bars are gone.
So the thing we needed to do to get out was relive trauma? Okay, don't see how that...
Oh, I can relive trauma.
Mine was not...
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I mean, I guess there were good things about mine as well. Just kidding about the trauma part. There's no trauma here.
Yes.
I put my hand on Amelia's shoulder.
I was gonna say, sorry, I turn around and say, what? Because I've been talking to my homunculi, like, constantly as if I'm on a book tour, and I'm just like, you know, and then there was this time, and they didn't expect it. Yeah. I was...
New page.
I chopped so many onions. You should have seen me, didn't get it here.
Onion.
God.
The homunculus runs out of pages to write on, and he's like, I gotta go.
I'll make you say something, Mr. PA Man. Do you know Milgram? Milgram?
I am familiar.
It's the only one I've kept up with, but you need to tell us what we are doing, or else it is unethical.
Ethical...
That is after my time.
What?
It is not perfunctory of my experimental process. Please come meet me in the next room.
It is part of the ethical experimental process. Period.
Like, are you planning on publishing these results? Because if you were, then we would have probably had to sign something. I mean, to like.
You can't publish these results anyway.
That's true. We're wax.
What are you going to say? You spoke to Julia Childs.
No.
Please, come meet me in the next room.
I mean, it's not on the top
Next
of
room.
my to-do list, but...
I sashay in book first.
Yes, Laliya?
Okay, I think it's meant to sound off, but can I roll insight to make sure that it sounds as off to Laliya as it sounds to me?
Sure.
I'd also like to roll insight specifically to see if he actually is gonna be in the next room, because I'm, like, the homunculuses last time said, Master's in the next room, and then he wasn't here.
That is true.
So,
Valid. I rolled
15. Sorry, go
16
ahead.
and 15?
17 and
15.
15.
Okay. So the insight for you, Laliya, is to determine what was off about his, like, statement, just like...
Just the whole thing. He's like, I'm gonna help you, and then he's like, I'll meet you right here in the next room, and just the whole thing sounds wrong.
I
don't know.
Not a vibe.
You know the tone of a deceiver. This man believes he is here to help you, but you understand that help is not wanted, nor is it qualified.
God complex. Ha, ha,
Great.
Ha, ha, ha. Okay.
Miriam, what was your insight roll for again?
I'm excited.
To see if he's actually gonna be in the next room. And it was a 15.
You understand that he is actually being truthful this time. The homunculi actually sort of like once they give him the papers, they kind of like come out sort of at the entrance of the next room. They say, "Come on, come inside, come inside." They all sort of like lead you inside. You see. Oh, my door's open. You see a room. This is supposed to be the famous people of psychology. Where there were other wax figurines before, there are now just shreds of cloth and wax and other people.
Hold up. No.
The only figures that stand are male psychologists. So you see Alfred Kinney, you see Harlow, but the women of psychology, such as like Karen Horneye, they have been like cut down.
Bro, it's on site.
On site. I'm
Square
ready.
up.
Yeah.
Where are you
I had
at?
my
Square
gun
up.
out and it was down, but I've got my gun out and up now.
My hand is in my pocket, ready to go. I have my
Literally-
first thing. I'm fucking.
Yeah.
I'm wearing my hand around my ring.
I would like to just shout out into the room, show yourself, cowards.
Yeah, what he said.
You are all looking down the hallway as all the homunculus sort of run to this man on a couch, and then there's sort of like an empty like a lounge chair next to him, and they run to him like he's their father, and just say, "Yes, master, yes, yes," and he pays them no mind. You see a man with a very sort of academic clothing on, brown suit, tweed jacket, pipe in hand, glasses, beard. This is Sigmund Freud.
Oh,
Oh!
I'm so ready.
Stop it.
I'm so ready.
You are kidding.
I would like to rage.
Instantly sees Freud, says,
Steve
About to fight
Sigmund
him.
Freud. Rage. No, I just
Fair.
want to know about why all the female psychology figures were cut down. We gotta have a little conversation about that. By conversation, I mean fist to your face, sir.
Let's be your brain.
You see Sigmund Freud has not lifted himself from the seat, and says, well, it is very like the woman to act on impulse, isn't it?
Oh, I'm gonna kill him.
Oh!
No, did you just call me a woman? And I just start running. I just like full pelt sprint towards him. Like,
Sick.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
happening.
just really want to roll high right now.
ooh.
Oh,
Give me one
please.
second.
William,
Oh
kill
my
him.
god. Oh my god.
Do it.
that's an 8.
I got even less.
Oh, I saw a lot of this. I'm not so sure about that.
Hopefully you were still able to kind of get over there, because then I could get my sneak attack.
Okay.
I'm-
I was
20,
the first.
Well,
Wait.
20
Non-natural 20. I think
non-natural
yeah,
20.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyone get higher than 20? No. Okay. So Amelia. Also, William, since you charged into battle, I'll give you advantage on your initiative. I almost forgot.
it's not better.
Not better. Okay. 20 to 15. Okay. Cool. Miriam.
Kitty.
Kitty.
Yay,
Baby.
serotonin.
Baby.
Serotonin.
Ooh. I almost
So-
forgot to roll initiative.
For the battle.
Ooh, no. Okay. I got some bad news for y'all, but don't worry about it.
I got bad news for him.
When the DM says he's got bad news for y'all, that just breaks my heart.
Also, Andre, no, go ahead. You can do the initiatives, but I just want to thank you at some point.
Okay. You're welcome.
Kitty.
15 to 10. Oh boy. All right. 10 to 5. Oh no. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
8,
Yeah.
8 for Laliya.
I got 8 as well.
And
Okay.
Julia. Okay.
Who has the higher dexterity between you two?
Mine is a +3.
+1.
Okay, so Laliya will go first. What are your initiatives for Julia and Nefertiti?
I'm 6.
Okay.
I rolled a 2 with my -1 initiative. I'm at 1.
A speedy 2.
It's wild that you can actually roll a 0 initiative. You just don't move.
Literally had no idea that was a thing.
Yeah, you're just like, I'm just not fighting today.
It's not even about.
I have some very bad news. Sigmund Freud got a nat 20 on his initiative?
No.
Sorry.
No.
You hate to see it.
We're dead.
No.
We're good.
He's dead.
So, Freud is first going to cast levitate on himself. You see Freud where he was sitting before. He has not changed his position, but he just begins to lift himself up out of the chair in the same sort of regal pose that he was in before on his on his sort of sofa. He is also going to cast Mind Blast on.
Oh no!
So mad.
Wait, I'm trying to. What? How are y'all organized? By the way, let me write that down as well. So William charged, right?
Yeah, I think that me
I
and
was
Anything to
Mariam.
be kind of behind, I'm kind of behind a thing.
Okay.
Always.
I walked in one of first, so I was near the front.
I was
Okay,
near the
so
front
Julia.
as well.
Nefertiti and Laliya, I'm gonna say, are behind
Fine. I was
Amelia.
being cautious.
Yeah. Cool. So. Okay, cool. So, since William is coming at him, but he's levitating, he pays him no mind, and instead targets Julia, and he's going
Cutting words.
what does that do? Remind me.
I roll a d8 and it goes against if this is a to hit,
Mm-hmm.
it goes against the to hit, and I say, you're about to be a limp noodle because you got yourself in hot water.
Oh! Top notch.
So -3 from your roll because I roll low.
That's
So
still
Mind
pretty
Blast
good.
is not actually an attack. It's like a radius
Is
sort
it
of
a
damage.
saving throw?
Oh shit.
It is a saving throw. Give me an intelligence saving throw.
So
I
that does nothing.
suppose-
I wouldn't have even been able to use that. So
So that would be Laliya, Mariam, Amelia, and Julia.
No.
You
Wait,
said
so that was
intelligence?
Intelligence saving throw.
Oh.
11?
11.
Well,
Did you say me as well?
Yes, for you as well,
Okay.
Mariam.
I almost had a
This
heart
isn't
attack. I
fair.
thought it was a 1. It was a 7,
Oh, good.
which means 9 for me.
I'm a
Okay.
smart cookie. Why did I roll so low?
15.
15. Okay. And then Julia.
oh, I was 12.
12. Okay. Miriam is the only one who passed by a hair.
Which is wild. I'm not that smart.
You take
No.
17 points of psychic damage.
Holy wowza.
As the area that he sort of like Zeus bolted down upon the exhibit just becomes a fiery cinder like the end of his cigar.
Now, was that really necessary?
Flambe. And all of us.
Yeah.
So 17 for everyone, halved to 8 for Miriam.
Okay. That's
I
fine.
believe that's it.
I'm fine. That's fine.
Next up is Amelia.
Okay. I'm going to use my action to create my flamethrower eldritch cannon,
Oh, sick.
and then use my... Sorry, it's hard to keep track of what is an action and what is a bonus action. I will... Okay. Oh, okay, so it takes a whole action to create it, but I think I can use it as a bonus action. Is that correct?
Yes, that would work.
Okay, and then I'm gonna use it, and I'm going to point it straight at Mr. Freud in the air, and he has to make a dex save.
Okay. I don't believe Mr. Freud is dexterous.
I hope that is the case.
Does a 15 save?
Ah, that's exactly what I needed! No!
Damn, that's rough.
Ah.
You see as your sort of like makeshift like biplane machine gun turret like fires at Freud, he sort of like levitates like to the side, but it does like hit his like pipe, and he just like
Good. Well, that
looks back at like with like rage.
did enough pain giving.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, because I did an action and a bonus action. Oh, I guess I do have a movement. I'd like to back up, like,
Sure.
yeah, back up probably about 10 feet. Bless you. So that
Bless you.
I'm not in melee range, and and I could see him floating better.
Sick. You can do that. You do hit the wall, so you're at like the farthest end of the room.
All right, cool.
Next up is Miriam.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to kill Sigmund Freud.
You're welcome.
Hell yeah.
Really appreciate it, honestly. So
This
I'm
is
going
therapy.
to
This
shoot
is therapy.
Exactly. Oh, incredible. I'm gonna shoot, but I
Okay.
am going to use my thing with the sharpshooter feat that will it'll be a -5 penalty to my attack roll, but +10 to my damage.
Sick.
So. And to hit, that is a dirty 20 -5, so 15.
Let me double check. His armor class is 15 exactly. So you strike. Go ahead and roll damage.
Hell yeah. Is anyone within 5 feet of him?
No, he's in the air.
Okay. I mean, even so, he's over 5 feet in the air.
Yeah, he's like
Cool.
25 feet in the air.
Oh, damn. I didn't know the ceilings were that high.
Mhm.
So that's
You're well
15
mental.
damage.
15 damage.
Yes.
You, with your precision marksmanship, shoot your revolver and manage to hit his sort of like collarbone area.
Good.
It strikes through him, and you notice that as you're looking at it, it does definitely hurt him, but he doesn't bleed blood.
What is the blade?
He bleeds sort of a like aberrant sort of purplish pink ooze, and after you shoot him, he sort of loses the grip of his form a little bit, and his brain kind of just expands a little bit.
What?
420 Mega Mind up in here.
And I will use my cunning action to hide, and if I can, I will use my bonus action to eat that moose.
Yeah, you could totally do that.
You get
What do I?
2 hit points.
Ooh!
Hell yeah.
Because
Thank
I'm a
you.
chef.
And it tastes delicious.
Yeah.
Is that your turn?
Yes. Thank you.
Next up are the homunculi.
No, no.
Wait a minute.
So 2 of these little boys are going to go after William.
I thought we were cool.
One of them is going to go after Julia. The other one is going to go after Amelia.
No, I thought we had a thing. I thought we were bros. Turns out you're just fans.
Okay, they all whiffed really bad. None of them rolled higher than a 9.
Good.
Yes.
These little boys are not meant for war. They're meant to just sense. So they don't attack you. They just kind of run up to you and just start touching you.
Oh, that's even worse. That deals psychic damage.
Back to Amsterdam.
Oh god. That's why the red light is in your
You
background.
just feel their giant meaty palms just touch your legs, William, and they're like, hairy leg.
No.
Much.
I hate them.
Though that's the homunculi's turn. Next up we have Laliya.
Okay, so I am going to, from where I'm at, bonus action, put Hunter's Mark on him in the
Okay.
air.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to draw my longbow and fire 2 shots at him, knowing that he is out of range of some of my friend's abilities.
Sure. Go ahead and roll attacks.
Yeah. Okay, so the first one is a 25 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Which is 7. Oh, Hunter's Mark.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, 13 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
The second one, I don't think it hits. It's a 14 to hit.
14 does not hit, unfortunately.
I thought earlier you said it was 15.
What was the total damage again?
13 points of piercing damage from the first arrow.
Sick. Your first arrow is you are sort of aiming at one of the core organs, so you're aiming for sort of the heart area. You managed to pierce him pretty much in the diaphragm, and he now has an arrow just lodged in his stomach.
Good.
The other, you see the arrow is there for a second, and then his belly just kind of inflates and consumes it. And that freaks you out enough to not be able to hit the second time.
Great. Thanks, I hate it. For Wolf, I'm just going to kind of very concernedly instruct him to not engage and to quietly investigate the rest of the room.
Sure. If you want to go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Yeah.
With advantage because of keen senses.
Cool.
Wolves are so cool, you guys.
If he
They are
needs to
really
be stealthy, he could be stealthy too. But with advantage, that is a 19.
19. Wolf is sniffing this area. The first thing he sniffs is the female psychologists that have all been slain.
That is so upsetting.
These women were supposed to come to life like the rest of the other exhibits, and because they were all destroyed, they can't. They've stopped working. their souls or like their essences that Wolf can tell are still somewhere nearby, but not like not in the bodies anymore. They've been sort of released.
Okay.
With a 19, Wolf also recognizes that same sort of aberrant smell from the homunculi in the first room, and understands that Sigmund Freud and the homunculi are not actually wax figurines. They seem to be something else.
Okay.
Don't
Sounds
like
great.
They're about to be dead in a little bit. That's what they're about
Yeah, they about to be.
That's it for me.
Sick.
Hi.
Next up is William. You have a bunch of little dudes just touching you.
Ooh.
Kill things. The two little dudes that were in front of me, I want one of them dead because I can't reach him up.
Yeah,
above me.
yeah. Kick him.
Oh no, I'm gonna,
Mm-hmm.
14 plus.
Oh yeah. That hits. That
eight.
hits. Yeah.
And then it's 7 plus 12. So 12 damage.
Okay. You go to like pierce this little like homunculus that's just like feeling up your calves.
Oh my god.
And you kind of like pierce his tongue, and he goes like, oh, and he just kind of poofs. Like he doesn't like bleed or cut. He just disappears. Like he's just gone. He didn't seem to be like even like physical in a weird way.
What?
Oh, that's wild.
But he is like gone. He's dead for the purposes of combat.
It's a spiritual licky tongue, and I hate it.
Ew, no.
Thanks.
Stop.
Okay.
Um.
I don't really have any bonus actions at the moment, so I'm just.
You do have movement if you want to run around somewhere.
No, I'm good. If I'm under Freud, I want to be like under him so that if he does start to come down, like I'ma get him.
Gotcha. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to do concentration saves for Freud. For when y'all hit him.
Be important.
That would be important.
Yes.
Oh, he rolled fine. He rolled fine.
Yeah.
Rip.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Next up in initiative is Julia.
Lovely. I kind of wince whenever William goes under. And I look up. He's 25 feet in the air.
Mm-hmm.
I say, "Are you braised duck at a soiree? Because you're a party foul." And I cast Tasha's hideous laughter.
Okay.
Yes.
That's a wisdom save, right?
Yes. Yes.
Gotcha. Does a 15 pass?
It just passes.
Rip.
You see Freud has now that he no longer has his pipe, goes to get some like cocaine. And
whoa there.
Just as like
you say burning cocaine?
Yeah, he was a serious coke addict.
We love the historical accuracy.
Damn.
I do my research for these.
Yeah.
It's obvious. I love it so much.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He goes to like prep his powder, and then like as you like say that like the cooking pun, he kind of just like stifles a giggle. And he's like, "Please, madam, this is a very important experiment for me," and just does not pay it any mind.
I huff a sigh, and for my bonus action, I toss a cookie at Nefertiti, and it is a very inspirational cookie. You know what I'm saying? Yay! Add 1d8 to an ability check or attack roll. Or saving throw.
I love this with all my soul.
Perfect.
I live for this.
Thank you. I'll snatch that out the air.
Speaking of, did you want to move anywhere?
One attacked me, and I'm just kind of looking at it.
Yeah, he's just kind of like tugging at your apron. He's like, cloth.
I like rotate so I'm further away from other ones, but I just kind of like let it touch my apron. I'm just like, you're not.
He licks
tall.
like some of like the like oils and residue on your apron. Just yeah.
I've had worse in France, you know.
Cool. Speaking of Nefertiti's
bugs like
cookie, Nefertiti.
Yay! Okay. For my turn, I am going to fast off, look at my ring, and whisper into it. I hope this light hits him this time, and I will point over at him and yell. I hope the light of Aten cleanses your soul from this world. It is no place for it. And I cast another. I'll cast Sacred Flame again.
Awesome.
So that is a dex save of 15.
15. Gotcha.
Yes.
Let's see if my boy. No, my boy did not make it. My boy Freud did not make that save.
Okay, so nice. That is 8 plus 7 for 15 points of radiant damage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You go to strike Freud. The solar energy within this ring comes out in full force like a solar flare, and it definitely hits Freud, but as it hits him, he seems to have a sort of like smirking grin, and even though he's taking damage, he says, "Don't you know all damage can be undone with the power of the mind?" And he only takes 7 damage.
Is he what?
Oh my god!
No.
Oh my god. Okay. I am going to, however, also use my bonus action to cast. At 3rd level, I'm going to look around at my companions who have been slightly wounded, and say, "We will not let him live through this." Am I right? And I will cast Mass Healing Word.
Yay!
Nice.
To give some peeps some healing. And that will be... Oh, okay, that's not too bad. Yes, it should be everybody within 60 feet of me.
I'll say everyone is within range, yeah.
Cool.
Okay, cool. And that will be a plus 4. That will be 8 points of healing to everyone.
Yay!
Love that. Freud is going to make that con save to stay in the air. He rolled a 2.
Wait, how many points of healing was that?
Freud,
8 points of healing.
He you could say his ego got the better of him, and even though he's smirking and laughing because he knows he can take the damage, he forgets like where he is and suddenly plops down like right next to William. William, if you want to take that opportunity attack.
Yes, do it.
Hell yeah! Go!
13 plus 6.
Oh, that hits. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
10 damage.
10 damage. Sick. You go and you swipe at Freud with your like broadsword, and it hits him in the way that the magics did not seem to. It's still definitely that weird like oozy, like not blood. And as you hit him, his brain gets even bigger and swollen, and it starts to sort of almost fold back. His brain is getting larger than his head at this point.
He's definitely mega minding right now, and I love it.
Yeah, I'm not here for it.
His beard also, like his mustache seems to grow longer. So his mouth is also not visible anymore.
Oh.
Am I within, if he's right in front of me, bonus action, can I take some of that weird blood that's coming out of him, like just touch it and just, like get in Dev.
Yeah, you pick up some of the weird, like, eldritch goop that, like, splattered on the floor, and you just war paint it all across your face. It's kind of tingly. It feels like carbonated soda. But you're like, this is what war feels like.
Mm-hmm.
We return to no, it's actually Freud's turn because Freud is at the top of initiative. Rip.
Yep. All right.
Okay, I almost forgot. So, with William right in front of him, Freud is going to go ahead and try to use the attack Extract Brain.
Huh?
Hey, squeeze.
Does a nat 1 hit?
Oh my god.
Oh, thank God.
Oh,
Oh
good.
my
Yeah.
god.
Thanks, I hate it.
Like,
Freud is sort of just kind of disoriented at this point. He's losing grip of this sort of like visage, and tries to like reach out, but instead of his hand moves towards you and then just kind of crumbles as each of the fingers starts splaying into sort of tentacles, and starts like unraveling his arm.
God.
delicious.
I don't know it.
Yummy.
I don't know where this is going.
He is going to go ahead and cast Dominate Monster on William, since he could not attack him. Damn, he rolled a 7.
How do I find out this?
What's up?
How do I find the save for that one?
Oh, the save? Oh, I forgot. What am I doing? Wait, I need to look up Dominate Person. I'm dumb. Let me look that up for you real quick.
Okay. Because I've got my saving throws here, I just didn't know which one it would be.
I believe it's wisdom.
I think
But
it's
I'm not
wisdom.
100%
It
That
might be
sounds
intelligence,
right.
though.
Yeah, it's a wisdom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a wisdom save.
Oh, thank God. We're fine. We're fine. It's 16 minus 2.
Spell save. I have bad news.
No.
His spell save is 15.
But I got 7! I don't understand.
I'm sorry. Dominate spell is not an attack roll, so it's not to like hit. It's like an effect spell. Sorry. So, William, you see before you a man that has fully deformed. He is very obviously no longer human. You have fought many, many things in battle, but you did not expect to be fighting monsters like Ku Kalane or Finn McCool today. This is something beyond human. And as that fear grips you, you feel the energy of Freud enter your mind, and you no longer have control over your body at the moment. Okay.
Oh, God.
Next up in the initiative is Amelia.
Okay, so is William in the way if I want to attack Freud?
No, Freud is adjacent to William,
Okay.
so you wouldn't hit William.
Would it take an action to pull out my javelin?
No, I could just say you do that.
Okay, I pull out my javelin, and I would like to try to hit Freud with, or I mean, do we call him Freud anymore? I'd like to hit the thing with it. 18 to hit?
18 hits.
Yay! That is 3 damage. But
3
as
damage
my
kills it, 3
bonus
damage.
action, I'm gonna have my Cammy the Cannon do another flamethrower thing And I'm going to try to maneuver it in such a way that it doesn't hit William, because even though he might, like, not be in control of himself, obviously I don't want to hurt him. So I'm going to have it move to where it is just Freud in the cone, and that's another deck save. Please.
Okay.
Don't do it.
Come on.
Does a 13 pass?
No! It does not! Ha ha ha. That is...
Hell yeah. Down with Freud.
Okay. Alright, that is 9 fire damage.
9 fire damage. Nice. Yeah. At this point, the thing formerly known as Freud, has lost most semblance of humanity. His beard has now just sort of like fully subsumed his like face in this sort of like octopus like visage, and even his eyes are kind of like sunken back into his skull, and like his glasses have sort of like formed into like a pattern on his skin.
Interesting.
And he seems to almost be some sort of like entity, like not even like a being. It's more of a concept. It's an abstract form. And you hear the thing known as Freud say, "No, you are ruining my experiment. This is my life's work."
My experiment is fire.
Mariam, it is your turn.
Does Will still count as an ally?
Yes.
Cool. Then I am gonna get my sneak attack, and I'm gonna roll to hit Mr. Mindflayer Freud.
Yes.
Okay.
And that was a 19.
Okay. A 19 definitely hits.
Give me a second, it's a lot of math.
Yeah, valid.
100% feel that.
It's only 14 damage. It's less math because I didn't roll that high.
Hey man, 14 damage is a lot of damage.
14.
You fire at former Freud's sort of head as it sort of undulates, and the veins of this have now like come out as if in the same way that like the veins on someone's head expand when they're angry, and the same sort of purple goopy stuff falls out and sort of piles and almost like undulates in the air.
Bonus action hide, and I'm good.
Sweet. Mariam, it is your turn.
That was me.
That was me.
Oh, I'm dumb. I meant...
You're good.
It's weird. I can't read.
You're fine. Neither can I.
It's the homunculus's turn. This is when Freud is going to use the command spell for Dominate Person for William. And he is going to say, attack a woman.
That's a lot of options.
The closest
Everyone.
woman to William is Julia.
Child.
William, I need you to roll an attack against Julia.
Roll low.
I want to.
Roll really low.
I did. Hold on. Plus 6, 12.
My AC is 12.
That's
Dang.
rough.
That's rough, buddy.
Am I? If I've been dominated, am I still raging?
Yes.
Oh no!
Oh, bonjour.
8, 9, 10, 13.
Third.
13 points of damage.
I'm alive.
So that is
She
the
eats
command
like
action for
5
William.
scones. She's just like...
the homunculi are now going to attack. There are 3 of them remaining. One is on William. Since William is now being controlled by Freud, it is going to go after Amelia. The one that was on Amelia is going to go to Laliya. And the one that's on Julia is still going to go and attack Julia. So we have 8 for Amelia.
Nope.
A 16 for Laliya.
Hit.
Okay.
No.
And a 12 for Nefertiti. Or,
that
sorry,
does
not
not hit.
Nefertiti. Sorry, Julia.
That was for Julia, so that just
Okay.
hits.
Oh no.
Ow.
That's
no,
rough.
No.
Let me get my D6. D6. Okay. For Laliya, you take 7 damage. For Julia, you take 9.
Okay.
Okay. You still up? You still good?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Really?
I'm not good. I'm up.
Yeah. Next up is Laliya.
All right. The little homunculus dude in front of me does not make me happy, but I'm more worried about other things going on. So I know if you're like in melee range with like a bow, it's a disadvantage. If I'm firing at someone else that's not the homunculus in melee range with me, is it still at disadvantage?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay. I am actually going to call out to William and go, William, my friend, what are you doing? And I'm going to shoot him.
Oh. Okay.
Because he's attacking Julia.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll against William.
That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Ooh, heck yeah.
Wow, that definitely.
That is not natural.
All right.
For 7 points of damage.
7.
Trying to get your attention.
William, you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
You got this. You got this.
Fine.
9.
No.
The arrow piercing your skin only incites more rage.
Great.
Whoa. Damn it.
Sweet.
Maybe that will get his attention away from Julia, though.
Wait, but since he's raging, isn't he resistant to piercing?
It would be halved, yeah. To only like
It would be half, so it's only 3. Laliya, did you use your bonus action yet?
I did not, and I only fired 1 arrow, but I don't know if you'll let me like split my targets or not. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's totally cool.
I would probably send the second arrow at Freud.
Okay, go for it.
Okay.
Is your hunter still on him?
It is, and that's a 22 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Okay, that's gonna be not great. That's gonna be 11 points of piercing damage
Awesome.
to Freud. I still have a bonus action, but I don't know what to use it for.
The form of what was formerly Freud is now just it is no longer even resembling an octopus. It is now just a writhing mass of tendrils.
Oh god.
And it screams out, "It is about me! It is about my work! It is about what I want!" And you would recognize this, Laliya, as the guttural, deep voice of ego.
All right. I don't know
What
to do
would
with
Wolf like to do?
Has Wolf? So Wolf was basically investigating the room last round. Has Wolf basically investigated the whole room?
Wolf got what he needed.
Wolf is then going to attack the homunculus that's attacking me.
Sick. Go for it.
Which means bite attack. Let's roll higher. Ooh, 12 to hit.
Let me double check. Oh, where's my homunculus stat block? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Uh-oh. Give me 1 second as I look up the stat block for a homunculus.
No worries.
I don't know where it went. I had it with me. Let's see. Let's see. Nope, it barely misses.
Okay.
Oh, dang.
Rip.
Okay. That's it.
Wolf goes to swipe at it, and this little gremlin dude is just like, and then can't catch me, next up is William. William, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Come on. 10.
No.
Oh,
Can't wake up. Can't wake up.
Dang.
I have a -2.
Oh no.
You feel Ego's voice in your head saying, "You are the strongest. You are the bravest. You must demonstrate this." And you feel yourself like amping up, flexing, ready to strike when Ego commands. Unfortunately, that is your whole turn.
That's okay.
Damn.
Next up is Julia.
First I stress eat an inspirational cookie, and I'm like, oh. And then I look up, how is Ego looking?
Ego's looking pretty damn bad.
Okay, I look up and I go, you need to work on your theory of the unconscious, and I cast sleep at 3rd level.
Sleep at 3rd level.
That is one of my
Interesting.
favorite spells.
Because
Is that
I'm
a
hoping
wisdom
that'll end.
save?
No. I roll 98, and if that is higher than his conscious.
So,
Oh.
did she cut out for you? She cut out for me a little bit.
Yeah, she cut out.
So
Could you say that one more
she
time?
rolls for hit points asleep, and if it's over his
Yeah.
max, then he's out.
Okay, bet.
Yeah. Okay.
Go for it.
Ooh, rolling high so far. Okay, so
Yes.
22 plus 22 plus 14 plus
36.
so that's 36
Mm-hmm.
plus 9 is 45.
And that's for the max HP?
Well, no, that's for how
No,
much
no,
he
no, no,
has.
he's current.
How much he has.
For oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You say this to Ego,
And it's powder
And-
flying.
Flower.
and you spray some, like,
It's it's lavender, barley
some
grass,
lavender.
and a little bit of chloroform.
That's the secret ingredient. You say that witty remark, absolutely destroying whatever, like, semblance of Freud was left, and Ego, just the tendrils sort of like stop moving and just sort of collapse to the ground in a splat. The weird white tentacled things around like a throbbing brain are now unconscious. They're just not responding.
So he's asleep for 1 minute. Prepare and then smack him. That's my turn.
Cool.
All right.
William, I'm going to say with Freud unconscious, or Ego unconscious, you snap out of the dominate person.
Yes! Freaking go, Julia!
William,
And
you ask a woman before you smack her.
Nefertiti, it is your turn.
Yes, I am going to step up to Julia and say, I can't have you. I cannot have you go away just yet, friend. Those cookies are absolutely to die for, not you dying. And I'm going to tap your shoulder and cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level. So you get, it's not too bad. It was for 12 points of healing.
Ooh.
Everything is appreciated.
And-
Thank you.
Yes, and I'm going to point my other hand out over at Ego as I just prepare for the next round. That's
I
all I
have a
do.
question.
Sick. What's up?
Looking at the unconscious mass, does it look like there is a way to incapacitate it with rope?
Give me an Arcana check.
Non-natural 20.
You understand that physical bindings do not stop an ego from running rampant.
Okay, alright.
I also have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's, I can just ask Julia. If I were to, would you wake up?
Immediately.
What if we all at the same time?
Love it.
Can we? Please. On the count of
Well-
3.
Yeah.
Yes, these little things are still gonna hurt us, but the peas in
Yeah,
the pea soup.
nothing.
Yeah, while he's asleep, have the homunculus been doing anything?
They're just kind of like holding on. So like whoever they were last trying to attack. So that would have been Julia, Laliya, and Amelia.
Okay.
So they're just kind of waiting. They do definitely notice that the master has stopped, like, giving orders, and they're kind of just confused. They don't know what's happening. So they're just kind of like,
In this moment of confusion, and I've snapped out of the mind's dominate, can I try in a big booming voice to say to the little dudes that I bested their master in a battle of wits, and I am their master now.
Ooh.
give me a
Look at me!
intimidation check.
Yes.
Men like to take credit
I am
for
the captain now.
everything.
Getting divorced and I'm taking the children.
No custody.
No custody because I got a nat 1.
Oh.
They definitely, like, they're not that smart, but they definitely know that you are not their master.
Rip.
And they all just kind of like look at you simultaneously and just go, "Eh, blah, 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 blah. Not my master."
We already.
The voice you do for
Yes,
them, maybe.
I would like to not only
That's
stab
all.
with the javelin, but have my cannon ready to do the fire as well, if possible.
Sure. I'm gonna say, since this is all like coordinated, everyone roll an attack and just give me all the damage all at once.
Since he's prone, do we get
Okay.
advantage on the attack roll?
You do get advantage, and if it hits, it's an auto hit. It's an auto crit.
Yeah.
So since it's advantage, I would
Oh,
also
shit.
get sneak attack.
Yeah.
Homie, read
We're
about this.
decimating a man today.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm casting Scorching Ray at 3rd level.
This thing is not going to survive.
No.
I just want this for you, for y'all.
Okay.
I didn't hit.
How did
didn't
I manage
hit.
to roll 2 5s?
Oh my god!
Well, I got a
I'm
natural
1 point
20
away.
for
Also
my
a natural
20 for
20.
my javelin,
Same.
It worked out.
And-
It's balanced.
he would have to make a dex save for the cannon, which he's incapacitated. So is that like an
So he
automatic?
autofails.
Awesome.
Go ahead, Duffy.
Quick question: if I'm proficient in something, does that mean I get advantage on that roll?
No, that's just what you add to the attack roll and
Okay.
damage.
Okay. Carry on.
So here's the weird thing. So because he's unconscious and you hit him, it's an auto crit, right? But you both rolled nat 20s, so it's double crit. So you roll 4 times the damage.
Oh crap. Okay.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
Okay.
Okay, wait.
8.
I'm so excited about this
Oh.
Scorching Ray, bro. About
Oh, wait,
to.
5
So-
times 4. I got 20 psychic damage on Vicious Mockery, saying I must stash to stop.
So I got 15 piercing damage with my javelin, and now I'm gonna do the cannon. Was that is just the regular 2d8 fire, right?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
So was the 15 the crit? Like that was the total amount for the original
yeah,
attack?
I rolled really low. It was d6. I rolled
Gotcha.
really low on a few of them. And then that's 11 fire damage from Cammy the Cannon.
You all... Nefertiti, did you have an attack as well? Did you roll damage?
Yes, I did. So I cast. Yes. So my Scorching Ray, I had at 3rd level all 4 rays going down my ring, and they cast 55 points of fire damage.
Whoa!
That's great.
Oh,
Holy
okay.
crap!
So,
What?
I just want to say, Ego was at like 2 hit points before all of this.
We like double killed them.
I think y'all are on the path to Nirvana because y'all just obliterated Ego. The
Good.
the white mass that laid before you, oozing purple gut stuff, with all of your collective attacks, suddenly just like begins to deflate on the floor and shrink, and it sort of like humbles itself into the ether and disappears.
Yes.
The homunculi kind of just like look at all of each other and are just kind of like, oh well, maybe next time, and then they just poof away.
Okay, bye.
Mr. Feces. Thank you, Duffy.
And you now lay in a room full of wax figurines, some of them cut up, some of them not, all of whom are recognizable figures. Yes, Amelia?
My question was, can I channel the movie and use my +6 in medicine and my fire cannon to try to heat wax and put them back together?
Okay, so if you are
Proficiency in
interested,
medicine too. I'll help you with that if you want.
Yeet.
yes, if you are interested in reconstructing some of these women of history, please go ahead and give me some medicine checks.
Okay, and then...
Do you want to do it with advantage?
That would...
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Can
Go ahead.
I possibly use my sleight of hand to help put like hairs in place and like detail like paintwork?
Oh, I could use my sleight of hand for that too.
Or
that's
perform it, whatever you feel.
A 17.
A 17. You.
Natural 20.
Oh my gosh.
Let's go, Julia. Let's go.
The hair
Okay.
looks exquisite.
It's refined.
Amazing.
You begin to reconstruct these women of history: Karen Horneye, Sandra Byrne, Helen Thompson, and Amelia is able to reconfigure their bodies according to like the plaques that you can see of them.
With the help of Mariam and
yeah.
Julia. Yes.
Yes, Julia. Once the wax is sort of like reconfigured, Julia comes back in with like bits of like paint and like artificial food coloring, and just goes back in and just gives like the finishing touches of like aesthetic. But so the figures are now complete. They are recognizable as those figures, but there is still a missing component of these figurines.
Oh.
The souls.
Oh, it
They're
was
nearby.
souls that I felt floating around earlier.
Can we still set them up so that if the souls come back, they just have a place to go? Like,
Yeah,
can we...
I'll say when you were like reconstructing them, that you did them in place where they were.
Okay.
Yeah. How
Do
do
we think
we?
maybe if we reset the tablet, maybe that will give them a quick jump back into their home?
Perhaps.
Perhaps, although we'd have to get Norman's help on that.
That's true.
Fair.
Perhaps, maybe, I mean, it's kind of like a spirit floating around, is it not? Maybe they'll listen if we speak to them?
Maybe.
Worth a
Yeah.
try?
That is possible.
Whoever would like to speak, say what you want to say, and I will tell you what to roll.
It was your idea.
I'll take a turn.
I will speak then.
If everyone would
and
like
I
to
will-
speak, everyone can speak.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
all. Let's
Perfect.
all.
Yeah, let's all do it. Yeah. All right, we just go down the road.
Let's just go down the line then.
Okay.
Amelia, what do you say to the spirits of these women?
I would like to say something along the lines of, you are great role models, and your work is inspirational to all women across all histories and across all ages. They will look up to you and your work, and we have vanquished the misogynistic, pardon my French, dick that did this to you, and that did this to you, and you deserved way better, and we just hope that now that you've been reconstructed, that you can go back to being your wonderful selves and inspiring women once again.
Julia, what do you say to the essences of the women?
And I would like to say I entered a male-dominated field in the upper echelons with chefs, and you did the same with psychology. And although they try to rip you to shreds, you come back better than ever, just like now. Come back. Thank you. Goodbye. I'm Julia Child.
Book available in stores. Laliya, what do you say to these women?
Well, I'll start by just calling Wolf to me as kind of like a little bit of a emotional support, have him heal and sit next to me, and then look up and just say, I don't know if you can hear me, but do you really want to let this be it? You're given a second chance at life here, and are you really going to let some horrible creature tear you down again? And that's it.
Awesome. Mariam, what do you say to the essences of these women?
Buongiorno. Men are garbage, and you should come back because he's gone now.
Thanks.
Also, Julia makes wonderful, wonderful pastries. You can eat them, and they're magnifique. And we can talk about just how much men are garbage. Yes? Alright.
Let's generalize about men. Let's generalize
I'm doing
about
it.
men.
I'm jumped. Dude, Mariam is a hardcore lesbian.
So's Amelia, let's be real.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nefertiti, what do you say to conjure these spirits back to their vessels?
They told me that pharaohs could only be men, and I showed them different. And every single one of these ladies showed the world that they are different since then. And you have done as well. We need you back here to show all the young women that they can do everything that they were told they could not, and so much more. Show them what their imaginations and what their minds are capable of. So please come back and show them.
Awesome. And William, what do you say to these women to bring them back?
There's not much I believe that I can say, being as I'm the only male in this group and men are garbage. I would just like to respectfully take the knee with my claymore by my side and just hope that they can make their way back to their bodies, and that's all I'll say. I don't believe I have a right or anything to really say it this time. It's about them, not me.
We stand.
We so stan.
Wow. I'm not even gonna have you guys roll.
Yeah.
These spirits, you see almost as though they had like vacated the room. These little like almost like fairy lights come through and sort of will-o'-the-wisp like re-enter the bodies, and life is bestowed upon these vessels, and you see these women just thank you. We do what we do because it is important. We do what we can with what we are allotted. And if we get shit for it, we fight back. You all have done a great thing today. And your actions, even though we are not people, will allow the real humans to understand. The big giant group hug
Yay!
happens in this final wing of the psychology exhibit. Coco, the gorilla, like comes around the back entrance and just sort of signs like, want to go to and then she signs like Norman. Yeah. The women in the exhibit are like, oh, we can leave? Like we can just go?
Yeah. We walk
No,
around.
that's a
We're
good
not
idea.
even from the same exhibit, and we hang out.
No.
Like,
What? That's
Yeah.
bananas. What? Wait, okay, so y'all are like people from history. Is it just like a history museum, or is it like other stuff?
I mean, you're the temporary, I mean,
Exhibit.
yeah, you're a new exhibit. We got everything. I mean, like we got queens, we got chefs, we got animal soldiers, French spies, and
Might I add, fish soldiers?
right.
The museum is your oyster.
And I am a pilot.
Wow.
You were going to make a strawberry tonight, yes? Or was it chocolate?
She was making strawberry, I think. Or did she make chocolate because I said chocolate?
I
I cannot remember. What would you all prefer? Well, it is up to you, Julia, but you love to bake.
Right.
Well, I can make us a full French-style dinner because, you know, I don't just do baking. I do mastering the art of French cuisine.
Of
So-
course. Of course.
Please, I would love to French dinner.
Wait, I have exactly what's in mind. Ratatouille.
Oh,
Sounds lovely.
I
God.
knew that was coming.
I think
Perhaps-
it's a great idea.
Oh,
Oh,
oh my heart.
Perhaps we could have tea.
Oh my god.
If I could remove you from this call.
I'm the mod in this Discord.
Perhaps
I can do it, but I won't.
we
I
could
know, thank
also
you.
go for tea. We've had a long night.
you all leave the temporary exhibit hall, descend down the stairs. Some of the women like follow you out, and they are just amazed. Like this is the first time they've like woken up, and they're seeing dinosaurs. They're seeing
yeah.
like planets in full rotation. They're seeing like art, like galleries and like paintings like moving. Like their minds are just blown. They're like, "Am I having a psychological meltdown? I need to like double check." And you see Norman sipping some coffee. He's got a donut, and he's like, Hi everybody. What's up? Oh, you got some new friends. That's interesting. How y'all doing?
Well, good now, but for a while, not so great. That new exhibit, yeah, that was not a good time. Sigmund Freud, had obliterated practically all of these women. We were able to put them back together, but he was just misogynistic and angry and dominated Willie, which is just not cool, man. And it was just full
I
of...
agree. I had a wonderful time killing him.
Oh, I had a wonderful time too. It was just the toxic masculinity just makes one stuffy, you know? It stuffs
You know what?
senses.
I think he needed to learn to control his own willy first. You know what I mean?
High five.
I know more than I would like to.
Norman also says, "Oh yeah, Coco came by earlier. Real nice girl. She said there were some monkeys or something in the first room. I needed to clean up.
Oh,
I'm really sorry.
about that.
That's fine. That's fine. Don't worry about it. We'll get it patched up by tomorrow. So
Yeah.
no worries.
Missy.
And you all are looking outside of like the front windows of the museum, and you see the tricklings of sunrise coming over the horizon as you recognize, it's time to get back into your exhibit.
Alright.
we will hang out tomorrow night.
Yes,
She says
we'll
to
have the
the
French
psychos.
dinner. Ladies?
Yeah.
We must
wonderful.
go back
Well,
now
good night.
before the sun rises.
Okay. All the women in the psychology exhibit kind of flutter back.
I'll escort Nefertiti back to her placement before going back to mine.
Good night, Norman. Just... It did it again. No. It's back.
All of the
Awesome, Evan.
all of you return to your exhibits, going back to your original postures for the day. And as the sun slowly rises, the museum director walks in and says, "Good morning, Norman. How was last night?" And Norman says, "Ooh, we had a bit of a monkey problem." And that is where we're gonna end tonight's one shot.
Yes.
This was an absolute joy to DM. You all
So much
were
fun.
wonderful
Loved
players.
it.
And yeah, this was just a grand old time. I'm glad you all enjoyed the theming as much as I did.
Oh, yes.
So much
My
fun.
Thank you.
Having it. You were amazing, Andre.
I had a fantastic time vanquishing toxic masculinity.
Yeah, I mean that's what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
Specifically, Sigmund Freud.
Yes.
Yeah, especially him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially that fucker.
But thank you all for coming out to the stream tonight, for all of you guys watching.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed this as much as we all did, I have good news for you. We are doing another round of this on a different channel. I'll be doing this with the D&D mom and some other fine TikTok folks on her channel. That'll be on Monday around the same start time of like 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're this will not be the same like exhibit. It won't be the same characters. It will be a new challenge and new players. If you are interested in that, please feel free to come back. The museum doors are open for you. And are there any other like sort of sign-off things that we should do?
We want to go around and say our things again,
Oh, yeah.
or say any upcoming projects like we're working on.
Yeah.
if we want
Oh yeah,
to.
sure.
Okay. I am Hannah, or Schooner or Later, and I guess an upcoming project, I'm editing the podcast for The Paper Dungeon. which is a new D&D stream that I am in, and so is Lydia Corin on TikTok, if you know her, and a couple of really fun guys that we're friends with. So the link to that is at the bottom of my Twitch if you're interested, but I edit the podcast, so yeah.
Hey.
Hi, I was Julia Child, if I didn't say it enough. Abzkelly everywhere. In the fall, I will be part of the Dungeons Lacking Dudes podcast with Clueless DM from TikTok, and then possibly another one with my main character, Turbo Durbo. I don't know if that one's actually happening, but it's possible. And that's it. Have a good night.
Hi, I'm Kay. I go by @coffee_kisses on TikTok. I don't have a whole lot of big projects I'm working on, but I will say that recently I've been really trying to upgrade my TikToks and put a lot more quality into them. And so if you haven't seen them recently, I would really check them out because I'm working real hard on boosting that. That's where all my heart's going.
I mean,
They were already so great. I don't know how, like...
I know, right? It's wonderful.
Yeah. All right, I am Cecilia, or Celestial.ceal on TikTok. That is CEAL. I stream on Mondays and on Tuesdays. Mondays I stream in Witches of Woodside, which is a modern-day D&D campaign that is a disaster, that is very gay, and everyone is hot and sad. That is going to be moving over to the D&D Moms channel, not this week, but the next week. And then on Tuesdays, I also stream on the D&D Moms channel in her campaign called The Rift, where it's a post-apocalyptic world, and everyone is also sad, but no one's hot. And it's great. So, in that one I play a goblin druid named Nixie, and in the first one, in Witches of Woodside, I play a disaster of a bard, fallen Asabar named Antha. So, all right.
I love it. Hey. All right, and for me, very nice to meet everybody today. So I am Moose or Mustafa, and you can find me on TikTok and Twitch, Twitter and Instagram, as well as thesupergoat. If you follow me on my Twitch, you'll be able to catch up to a bunch of one-shots that I've been doing with people of color from the D&D community and giving them a place to be able to play. So hop on by. It's always fun times. Yeah, and that's me.
My name is Andre. I go by dicegoblinandre on TikTok and Instagram. Like I said earlier, I'm doing the other Night at the Museum one-shot on the D&D Moms channel, around the same start time as tonight's episode. I was just a guest star on Witches of Woodside alongside Cecilia as Agent Doug Salazar, who is also hot and sad. If you are interested in getting commissions done of your characters for D&D, I do have commissions open. I am an artiste by trade. So if that's something you are interested in, check my Instagram for the commission prices and message me. I'm more than happy to take any onlookers. So
They are fantastic. I've gotten some art done of Antha and the other Witches of Woodside characters. So
I made Julia Child kiss. Thank you.
Duffy, known as we_Duffy93 on all my social medias, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. An upcoming project that I've been working on behind the scenes. I was gonna announce it after the stream, but since this is a great opportunity, I'm opening my commissions for the first time for my art page. On Instagram, if you want to see my work, most of it's there, and I've drawn a few people from the D&D TikTok community already, who I love very much. Cool. So.
Chef's kisses.
Yeah, Julia Child kisses. Yeah, I think that was
Awesome. Okay. Well, good night, everybody. Thank you all for a wonderful session. I had a great time, and thank you all in the audience. Good night, or good morning, or good afternoon, actually, wherever you are.
have a good day.
Goodbye.